Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Cervical Cancer Awareness webinar brought to all of us by the IWC Central Makati District 383, that is the Inner Wheel Club of Central Makati District 383, the Dagupan's very own, of course, Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan District 379, plus the whole District 379 of the Inner Wheel Club. Also brought to us by MSD or Merck Sharp and Dome, CerviQ, our partner in this activity. Hello to all of the students and teachers of the participating schools, Escuela de Nuestra Señora de la Salette, Edna School, St. Adelaide School Philippines from Burgos, Pangasinan, Academy of St. Anthony of Padua from Manawag, Pangasinan, and of course, St. Albert the Great School from Dagupan City. What do we remember most of the month of March? March is for celebrating Women's Month. Likewise, March 4 was also the International HPV Awareness Day. HPV being the human papillomavirus. Maybe some of us will say it was March 2 years ago when the COVID-19 pandemic suddenly halted our world. The pandemic has indeed brought about more health-conscious citizens. While we were in different types of lockdowns and quarantines, we endeavored to reach, say yes to this, we endeavored to reach our ideal weight. But beyond all the diets, we also had time to hear and maybe read about other health concerns. One of those is the dreaded C. Today we will learn about a C which is both preventable and curable, cervical cancer. Our beloved grade 9, 10, 11, and 12 students. Your curiosity may lead to being vulnerable to this C. However, if your curiosity will be utilized properly, this C shall not befall you. This morning's learning activity is for you, no matter your gender, male or female. Aside from your very efficient teachers and their discussions in your science and health subjects, our credible speakers will add to your stock knowledge. From St. Albert the Great School and the Toastmasters International. Friends, I am Ann Kua, and it is my pleasure to be one of your hosts for today. With me is Mr. Raymart Pagaduan, one of the science teachers from the Academy of St. Anthony of Padua, Manawag, Pangasinan. Teacher Raymart.
Good morning, Ma'am Ann. Good morning, our visitors and our participants, especially our students. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. And I hope that everyone is ready to learn something today. And I hope that whatever we learn today is we are also able to share it to others who are not able to attend our forum for this morning. And at this juncture, to formally begin our program, let us ask for guidance from our God Almighty, and to be led by the Sapiens Choir through an audiovisual presentation to be immediately followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Morning comes and I must go. Day is breaking yonder. After all the places I have been, now I'm going home. I am going to seek the sky. to solve many questions I don't know. So I begin another journey. Where is the meaning for my world? Where is meaning for my world? I see the answer now. Though we came by different roads, now we walk together. Stay beside me, our days, strangers nevermore. Through the cool of summer rays, by your hearts on fire, here I'll be with you when nothing remains. I am home to stay. For love is the answer to so many questions. Now I know, and I stop my endless wandering. Love gives the meaning to my world. Gives the meaning to my world. I see the answer now. Love is meaning to my world, and I see the answer now. Love is the
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Ayan. Okay, once again, good morning, everyone. Especially to our students and faculty members from our participating schools, Edna's School, Escuela de Nuestra de Señora de la Salette, Academy of St. Anthony of Padua, St. Adelaide School, Philippines, and of course, St. Albert the Great School. Ayan. And of course, from our visitors and our resource speakers from CerviQ, once again, good morning, everyone. To give us a message, may I call on Miss Pilar's, ayan, medyo nawala tuloy ako, sorry. Okay, Miss Maria Pilarcita Villaflor Abraham, the President of the Inner Wheel Club, Uptown Dagupan, District 379, to give us our welcoming remarks. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Happy International Women's Month, everyone. Let us start by giving ourselves and all women around the world a very big, warm round of applause. March is the month where we focus and celebrate womanhood. This is the month where we hold events, symposiums, talks, and webinars such as this, where we can sit down, listen, and discuss with other women how we can impact our own community and make it a better place for the next generation. As the president of the Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan, District 379, let me acknowledge the presence of our beautiful and empowered pink ladies. Inner Wheel Club, Central Makati, District 383, Inner Wheel Club of District 379, Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan, District 379. I'd also like to acknowledge CerviQ and MSD. Our partner schools, St. Albert the Great, the Academy of St. Michael de Padua, St. Adelaide School, Philippines, Escuela de Nuestra Señora de Salet, Edna's School, in line with the celebration of the International HPV Awareness Day. I'd also like to thank the Inner Wheel Clubs for letting us conduct this webinar on the HPV, human papillomavirus, a cause that is very close to our hearts, a cause that not only affects us women of all ages, but also affects our loved ones and our communities. This webinar will provide information to help everyone learn more about HPV and reduce your cancer risk. Thank you for your presence, and let our learning journey begin.
Yan. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ayan, at Ma'am Ann, kamusta naman tayo dyan? Oo.
I'm all good. Very excited to start this learning journey with our students. No? Thank you so much to CerviQ, of course, ang grupo na kinulit natin non-stop, literal. Yan, Lasalet. Hello, everyone. Edna School, hello, everyone. May we get a heart react or a clap from everyone? Okay,
Heart
sige
react.
pa, heart react tayong lahat. Sige, yan. Students, good morning. I see your heart reacts. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, Miss Pai of Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan. Miss Raika from La Salette, I see you. Miss Venus, thank you. Miss Roberta, thank you. Miss Imelda, thank you very much. Of course, those are the beautiful ladies of La Salette from CerviQ. We have Ma'am Jolene, who we will meet later, Sir Mark, Sir Ronnie, and of course, Doc Boggs. Wait, children, wait for Doc Boggs. You will have the best morning today with Doc Boggs and his whole team. Thank you so much to Ma'am Happy, Ma'am Rayalyn, Ma'am Gina, and who else do I see here from SAGS? And of course, from ASAP, Ma'am Jani, Sir Louie. We also have from SASP, Sir DJ, Ma'am Hazel. Yan, we would like to ask everyone, if you don't mind, to please change your names for this webinar so that we will know how to acknowledge your schools. And later on, during our game portion, GCash at stake, Sir Raymark, ha? GCash at stake. Yan. Gising na yung mga yan. Gising na
Oo,
sila.
may pampagising tayo. Oo.
Pagising,
Gusto nyo
GCash.
manalo ng GCash? Ayan.
Yes, si Ma'am Hazel sabi niya. Okay, so it's a games po, only the children will be allowed. Only our students are
Yes.
allowed to
That's
join. Oo. Oh, no coaching teachers, ha? No coaching. So, ang mangyayari, let's change our names, no? Let's, like the other kids here, nasabihan na ahead sa waiting room, your school, your grade, and then your name. So, ang sample namin dyan is SAGS 9 and then underscore Eugene. So that later on, when CerviQ calls one of you, will get to log in also your names kapag kayo ang nanalo ng GCash. Magkano ba yung GCash at stake? We will know later. Thank you, SAGS 11, ASAP 12, Lasalet 9. There you go. We see your names already. Okay.
In addition, Ma'am Ann,
yes po.
same goes with our teachers, no?
Oh, yes.
Teachers should also change their username here in this room. Ayan, so for teachers naman, name of your school and then just put teacher and then underscore your name po. Yun po sa ating mga teachers para po ma-recognize din po that we are faculty members of our respective schools.
Right. Sample na natin yung SASP Teacher Hazel. SASP_T.Hazel. We could do that as long as we could first initially see the school and then the letter T so that we know that you are teachers. Yun. Kasi ating teachers, very young looking, para silang mga grade
Mga
11 and
student.
grade
Oo.
12 students natin. There. Thank you so
Ano
much.
po ang sekreto ng ating mga teachers? Bakit ganyan ang ating
All looking fresh.
yes.
Look, as fresh as Ma'am Jeline. Oh, look at
By the way,
Ma'am
along
Jeline.
with while we are having our discussion this morning, feel free to send your questions so that pagdating po ng ating Q&A, ma-address at masagutan po yan ng ating mga speakers from CerviQ. Ayan. Maraming salamat po.
All right, 326 and counting. Thank you, CerviQ. Thank you, Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan, District 379, District 383, Inner Wheel Club of Central Makati. All right, are we ready to rock and roll, Sir Raymark and CerviQ?
Yan. Can we have a heart react kung handa na po tayo? Yan, napakadaming heart. Ayan, at this juncture, I would like to introduce our resource speakers for this morning's forum. Ayan, so first we have Sir Ronnie Cerquinia, a marketing director of CerviQ, project manager of Synergate, freelance digital marketer, and a 20 years in BPO experience. Ayan, sir.
Good morning everyone. Welcome.
Welcome and thank you din po, sir, sa pagpapaunlak sa aming invitation sa inyo. Ayan. We also have Ma'am Jeline Soliman, a Human Resources and Administration President of Inner Wheel Club of Central Makati District 383 for Inner Wheel year 2021 and 2022, an advocate for women's health and to eliminate cervical cancer in the Philippines, admin and operations director at CerviQ, and a digital cervicographer at CerviQ. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning everyone.
Ayan. Thank you so much, ma'am. And lastly, we have Dr. Jesus Randy, or also known as Doc Boggs C. Rivera. He graduated on his Doctor of Medicine at FEU Nicanor Reyes Memorial Medical Center, presently a radiation oncology, a Rotarian, founder of CerviQ, which is a social enterprise advocacy movement to help eliminate cervical cancer in the Philippines. Nandito na po ba si Doc Bog?
Yeah, Mir. Hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning to the students and to the teachers and to the parents. And of course, yung ating mga kaibigan dyan. Magandang umaga po.
Good morning. We would also like to acknowledge and say hello and good morning to one of the founders po ba? Tama ba ako? Of CerviQ, member of the team of CerviQ, Mr. Henry Endradora. Sir Henry,
Yes.
hello. Good morning.
Thanks, sir.
We also
Correct.
have Mr. Mark Endradora here as one of the members po of CerviQ.
Yes, Sir Mark, good morning po. All right.
Good morning.
Welcome everyone, and Doc Boggs, you now have the virtual platform.
Okay, sige. Thank you so much. So, kids, no, I'll try to first share my screen. Alam ko, tinuruan ako dati. Nag-rehearse pa kami nito eh. Nag-start kami ng 7 o'clock, no? So, hopefully, I've how to na. Yan. Oh, galing ng turo ni Miss Ann Kua, no, for sharing her knowledge on sharing. Kasi alam mo naman, kaming mga bagets, hindi namin masyadong kabisado yan eh. No? Anyway, so to start the ball rolling, no, so we are introducing this lecture titled The Young and the Curious, no? So basically kayo yon, no? The 330 and counting, no, na students of the grade 5 schools up in Dagupan and in Pangasinan, no. So yan. Okay. So let me be first give you a heads up, no. So number one, there will be a portion dito, no, that will be, we can say, medyo MTRCB special rated, medyo but this is for educational purposes, no. That's one. Number two, to make it more interesting, no, we'll put out a GCash game, no. Of course, yung GCash medyo iba-iba yung cost, no, or yung price, no. Depende doon sa amount, sa difficulty nung questions, because some of the questions kanina have already been answered. Yan. So, parang apelido ko yata, parang ganun, isa sa mga tanong. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so let's start first with our first slide, no. Okay, yan. These are practically celebrities, no, nung kapanahunan namin, no, way back 1980s, no. Of course, you are non-existent at this time, no, but we just would like to share this to you, no. So isa-isahin muna natin, no. Okay, so this is an actor, Michael Douglas, no, an American actor and a producer, no. Okay, that's one, no. And we have Pam Anderson, a Canadian-American actress at saka isang drummer ng isang magaling na banda, no, called Motley Crue, no, Tommy Lee, no, yan. Then we have also a English musician, no, from Iron Maiden, Bruce Dickinson. Yan. Ito series, no, television series, Desperate Housewives, no, Marcia Cross and yung kanyang asawa na si Tom Mahoney, who is a investment banker. Yan. Then we have the daughter of a great musician, no, si Billy Joel, no. Kapanahunan namin sikat na sikat, no. Ang kanyang daughter si Alexa Ray Joel. Yan. Then we have celebrities like Brandy Glenville and the beautiful Farrah Fawcett, no, the original Charlie's Angels cast, no. Yung mga napanood yung Charlie's Angels lately, no, in the last 10 years, no, ano na lang yun, it's a second rendition of the movie. So, ang tanong ko ngayon, first question ko is, what do you think is common sa lahat ng ipinakita ko na mga TV personalities, celebrities, artists, actors, musicians, no? So what do you think is the most common? But wait, syempre, alam ko hindi naman kilala tong mga to. Bigyan namin kayo ng tip, no? Bigyan muna namin kayo ng tip. Okay. Michael Douglas has a throat cancer, no? Yan. Both of these partners, mag-asawa yan, no? Si Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee Jones, both had genital infection. Si Bruce Dickinson, throat cancer. Yan. Si Marcia Cross and Tom Mahoney had anal, no? Si Marcia had anal and Tom Mahoney had throat cancer. Alexa Ray Joel had genital infection. Brandy Glenville had genital infection, and Farrah Fawcett had anal cancer. Now, ito ngayon ang tanong, no? This is halagang 50 pesos lang muna. Ronnie, are you there? No, please take note. Jeline, no, please take note. No,
Yes.
For 50
Ready your
pesos.
keyboards.
Yes, ready with your keyboards. Okay, ready with your keyboards, guys. Okay. First question amounting to 50 pesos. Yan. What is the common denominator with the celebrities shown Is it A, AIDS-related diseases? Go na kayo ha, basta pag alam mo yung sagot. HIV-related diseases. B, C, HPV-related diseases. And D, sexually transmitted infection. Yan. Okay. So, what do you think is the common denominator sa mga kwan na to, sa mga celebrities na to? Yan. So, I can't see yung I cannot see the answers coming up, no? So maybe you can call them Ronnie and Jeline, no? Kung sino.
Yep. Actually, yung una nating answer, napakabilis niya. Si
talaga?
Si Ian Aquino.
Wow,
11
Ian
stem
Aquino.
pasture.
And at what school?
Walang nakalagay.
Parang cervix school yata yan.
Sir, Ian Aquino was from St. Albert the Great School.
Ayun.
So,
kita
si
mo
Ian
naman.
the Great.
Yes, so Ian the Great pala siya. Yan.
Answer niya is letter D. Sexually
transmitted infection. Yan. Okay. Pwede pa tayong maghanap ng mga ibang answers like A, B, and C. Baka meron. Oo.
So we have C. C from Sasti, Jodeline Balbuena. Her answer is letter C, HPV-related disease.
Yan. HPV-related disease. Anyone who had answer A?
Meron dito, parang sa iba ata siya uma-attend na webinar. F kasi yung sagot niya. F yung sagot niya. Meron tayong B.
Okay.
Si Eugene Macaraeg.
Yan.
Sa SAG-S.
SAG. Okay. And then, sige. So, let's answer this, no? Let's answer this question, no? Now, the right answer po is hindi F, definitely, sigurado ako, no? Syempre, wala 'yun sa sa katanungan, no? Ang tamang sagot po ay letter V, victory. ang tamang sagot po ay teka. Nakalimutan ko. Ano ba? Did you pwedeng paki-email na lang yung sagot sa akin. Nakalimutan ko eh. Hindi. Ang tamang sagot po ay letter C, no?
C.
Yes.
C.
The answer po is letter C, no? It's HPV related diseases, no? So lahat po 'yan ay HPV related diseases, no? Yung mga nabanggit po namin kanina, like for example, throat cancer, anal cancer, genital infection. Pero alam ko deep in your minds, no, alam ko ang question nyo is bakit, no? And that is the reason why I am here today, no? I am here tonight, no, for you to understand, no, na when you talk about HPV, it's not just an infection, it's also so many other things, no, na hindi pa alam ng karamihan. And that is the reason why we are giving out this awareness. And again, before we proceed, I forgot, I'd like to thank all the participating schools, no? The owners, Inner Wheel Club of District 379, no? A good friend of mine, no? Naging friend ko siya matagal na. Parang kanina lang yata, si Miss Christine Carbajal, no? Thank you, no? For a wonderful you and of course the teachers, Miss Ann Kua, Miss Mejia, no, all those people, all those wonderful people out there, no. Salamat po for paving way, no, for us to deliver such wonderful news, no. Yan, itong lecture natin today, no. So we have a winner, tama po ba, Sir Ronnie?
Yes, congratulations kay Jodeline Balbuena.
Yeah.
Yon.
Nalo ka
Jodeline.
ng 50 million. 50 million G. 50. Kan ba?
Kalma. Okay, for Miss Jodeline, kindly send us your GCash number po sa ating chat box. Thank you so much.
Yan, ipapadala po namin si Manuel L. Quezon sa inyo. Tama po ba? 50 pesos is Manuel L. Quezon, right? O hindi? I mean, I can't remember.
Si Osmeña.
Si Osmeña. So, mali pala ako. Saan si Manuel L. Quezon?
Nagpalit na sila. Dati siguro.
Sorry
Si
ah.
Quezon is 20 pesos.
Okay. O sige, sige. Pasensya na nung kapanahunan ko kasi si Manuel L. Quezon, if my memory serves me correct, but because I'm already old, dati alam ko 50 siya, nasa pula siya. Anyway, let's proceed, no? So, the answer is HPV related diseases. Now, question. Ito madali lang. For another Sergio Osmeña, no? Yan. What is HPV? Yan. Nababanggit yan kanina. I think nabanggit yan kanina for 3 times ang counting ko. So, pabilisan kayo ng sagot, ha? Hindi ko na babasahin, basahin ninyo, no? Or I can read it, but you can answer the moment I show to you the screen. Okay. So what is HPV? Here it is. Here are the options. What does HPV stands for? Human parvovirus. Human papillomavirus, letter B. Human picornavirus, letter C. And human paramyxovirus, letter D. Yan. So I am sure marami na yan, no? Marami na. Marami nang nakakasagot, no? Ang pagsasagot po is pagta-type na lang po sa chat box, no? Para sigurado, no? So that my partners can read, no? Who are your answers? Yes. So Ronnie, Ma'am Jeline, any updates po regarding the answers?
Madami sumagot.
Madami
Ano
sumagot.
ba to? Ano ba to, Doc? Wrong spellings, wrong ba?
Oo.
Oo, pag yung D niya ginawa niyang letter V, syempre mali 'yon. Oo, 'yan. Ano ba tinype ba nila?
Merong nag-type, merong letter lang.
Kayo na humusga, syempre. I cannot
Sige, we can consider naman kung basta tama yung spelling.
Tama yun.
Yes, oo. The answer kasi wala tayong sinabi no? Kung whether it's type or it's maybe we can answer, we can consider everything.
Yes,
Siguro the first na lang, no? The first who was able to make guess the correct answer, no? So the correct answer is letter B, as in boy, no? The answer is human papilloma virus, no? Yan. So, Ronnie, Jeline, may winner na ba? Yan.
Okay. Kasi ginawa nila, Doc, one word yung papilloma virus eh.
Okay lang yung Okay lang yun? Oo, it's okay. Oo.
Sige. The first one who answered human papilloma virus is from SAGS 10, Ralph Kenneth A. Laris.
Yun.
Wrong spelling siya.
Ay, wrong spelling. Ay, oo nga, wrong spelling. Hindi ko nakita. Sorry, Kenneth. Wait. Labo na mata ko.
Sige. So,
Pa-help.
Si Faye Esguera and Venice Caldona na SAGS 11.
yan.
Ayan, oo.
Okay. So meron ho tayong mga hurado po, no? Pasensya na, no? So
Kala ko, Doc, Kala ko, Doc, hindi pa vaccinated.
Hindi pa vaccinated. Yun yung
Pwede yun. That is very good. Magaling ang mataba ang utak niyo po, no? Kung sino man, kung whoever put that up, no? I'm sorry, I cannot see you, but maganda yun, no? Because I usually joke, no? What is HPV and how is it different, no, from HIV, no? So tama kayo, no? Hindi pa vaccinated, whereas HIV is me, no? Me meaning to say hair is vanishing. Yan. Okay. So anyway. So we proceed now to our another slide, no? So
before that, Doc, before that, to Miss Rizel, kindly send us your GCash number po dito sa chat box. Thank you.
Yan. Okay. So ako nang magbasa kasi baka mahirapan kayo pagka nag-o-open kayo ng voice ninyo, no? And baka bumagal yung ating bandwidth, no? So okay. So HPV, no? This is coming from the Society of Obstetrician and Gynecologists of Canada. Nanghiram lang po ako ng slide, no? So I got it from them, no? HPV stands for Human papillomavirus, no? And HPV daw is the most common family of viruses. No, yan. Another is that HPV is the most common sexually transmitted infection. Yan. Chances are you will contract some form of HPV in your lifetime and not have any signs or symptoms. So basically what they are saying is that this is a sexually transmitted type of infection, no? Na kung saan halos lahat tayo, halos karamihan sa atin, no? Mapabata, mapastudyante, basta we delve on sexual practices, no? We will likely get HPV infection. However, kaya natin makukuha ito mainly because wala itong signs and symptoms, no? It says there, chances are you will contract, no, some form of HPV virus in your life and not have any signs or symptoms. Some, no? Whereas others will have signs and symptoms of HPV, no? So yan. So next slide. Yan. Sexually transmitted infection. Ang tanong, ano ba ang STI, no? Parang sinagot ko yata 'yung tanong ko. Anyway, hindi. Baka naman hindi tanong ito. Anyway, sige. Ano ba ang STI, no? Para malaman natin. Ang STI ba is ang anal infection ba is that STI? Yan, magandang tanong 'yan. Ang throat infection ba is that STI? Yan. Okay. An STI is a sexually transmitted infection. No? Yan. This comes from, nasa ilalim yung no? Heartland Alliance Refugee Health Programs. No? Yan. STI are caused by germs. No? So germs mean to say it can be a bacteria, it can be a virus, no? That are passed through sexual contact. No? The only way to protect against STI is by using a condom. So, are we saying that when you say sexual contact, is this going to be a male and a female interaction? Ganun lang ba ang sexual contact? Or meron pa ba kayong naiisip na ibang form of sexual contact? Hindi ko sasabihin yan. I'm not trying to ask you to imagine it, but I will answer that later on. No? Kasi you have to understand first ano yung sexual contact in its essence para kung alam ninyo, then you can protect yourself in the future because you are in the age of curiosity at this time, no? Grade 9 to 12, no? And of course, no, you've been dealing this with science teacher, yung science ninyo, no? So yan. Now, the only way to protect against STI is by using a condom. So anyway, mamaya hopefully wala namang simbahan dito, no? Baka mamaya matamaan ako. Anyway, wag naman sana. Let us go into the next slide, no? Now, this is a question. Yan. For 100 pesos. Yan. Medyo tumataas na yung ating ating kwan, no?
Essay ba to?
Essay yan. Oo. Ihanda nyo na po ang inyong lapis at ballpen. Yan. At saka camera, no? Parang ganon. Baka naman gawin yung totoo. Wag. Joke lang yon. Okay. So what is the difference, no? Ano ang pinagkaibahan ng STI at STD? Yan. Of course, syempre, maraming difference, no? Naiintindihan ko unang-una spelling, no? Kasi yung isa I, yung isa D, no? O kaya pwede mo sabihin yung isa ano ba to? School din, 'di ba? School din 'yan, 'di ba? STI, 'di ba? Sa Manila there's a school na ano bang ibig sabihin ng STI? System Technology Incorporated ba, Ron?
Hindi ko alam.
Oo. Anyway, we have a school here in Manila. It's called STI. It's one of the ang kalaban niya si AMA, no? AMA, no? rivalry na yan during the 1980s to the 90s, no? So pagbigyan niyo na kami mga iho-iha, no? We were reminiscing while we're trying to give out lectures, no? We're trying to reminisce the olden days, you know? Yeah, because history repeats itself. Layo. Oo, infection, sabi history. Anyway, go ahead. What is the difference? So handa na kayo? Okay, mapabilisan to, ha? What is the difference? Here it is. Here is the question. The following are true, except, yan, siyempre, medyo mahirap yung tanong, no? Lahat daw niyan ay totoo. Puwera. Yan. 1. A, you can use them interchangeably. So, pwede mo raw silang pag-iba-ibahin ang STI at saka STD, no? B, ang STI daw is when you have the symptoms. Yan. C, it is caused by a bacteria, virus, or a parasite. Yan, no? And D, transmission is skin-to-skin contact. Yan. Go and make your answer now. Yan. So, antay tayo ng 10 seconds. Actually, meron na. Oo. Update mo ko, Mr. Ronnie and Miss Jeline, no? Kung meron ng mga sagot, no? Bigyan natin sila ng chance,
Madami
no?
na.
Sige,
Marami
Ro,
na.
go ahead. May sumagot na naman ng F.
May sumagot ng F. Nako, Diyos ko po.
May
Ayun.
At saka may sumagot nga ng essay ata.
Okay, sige, sige. So, alin ba dito ang totoo sa STI at alin ba dito ang hindi totoo sa STI? I mean, anong pinagkaiba, no? Ng STI at STD? At some of these answers are true and some of them are not. Okay. Do we have an answer A? So, Ronnie?
Meron.
Meron.
Meron tayong A.
Okay. Do we have an answer B?
Meron
Yes.
din.
Meron din. Okay. Do we have an answer C?
Meron din.
Okay. Do we have an answer D?
Yes, meron.
O baka naman mamaya yung si
May F
Juan
din.
may F din.
May F din.
Okay.
Oo.
Ayun,
May
so
essay din, may essay.
may essay din. Ayun. Okay, masaya to. Okay. Sige. Unahin natin si A, no? You can use them interchangeably. Yes, that is a true statement, no? Some of them, alam nyo, nung dati pa, no? Nung kapanahunan namin, we call it STD, no? It's sexually transmitted disease, no? But medyo merong pangit pakinggan sa ini-improve nila, no? Ngayon sinasabi nila STI, no? But that is just one avenue, one true answer. There is a deeper meaning. Ano ang difference ng STI and STD, no? Let's go into letter C, no? It is caused by a bacteria and a virus or a parasite. Yes, it is caused, no? This is a complex, no, diseases, no, group of diseases. Bacteria like your gonorrhea, no, Neisseria gonorrhea, no, viruses like your HPV, no, parasite, no, like your trichomonas, no, vaginalis, no, yung mga ganon, no. Chlamydia is a bacteria, no. So this is caused by STI and STD are caused by either a bacteria, a virus, or a parasite, no. And then lastly is D. Transmission is skin to skin contact. Now, medyo doubtful ito, no? I'll explain kasi medyo nagkamali. Technically, this is not an STI, no? This is not it should be a sexually transmitted infection, no? But this is partly the right answer, letter D, no? Partly, no? Kasi ang STI kasi, one of the STI is HPV. And HPV is, ang transmission niya is skin-to-skin contact. So, partly, this is correct and this is wrong, no? Kasi, ano yan eh, HPV is STI and HPV is transmitted skin-to-skin, no? Hindi lang siya sexually transmitted but skin to skin. Mamaya i-explain natin yan into deeper, no? Yan. And then lastly, ito yung mas tamang sagot, no? Ano ba talaga ang pinagkaiba ng STI versus STD? Ang STI, when you say STI, meron kang infection. Wala kang symptoms. No? Walang symptoms. Ang STD, meron kang infection, pero meron kang symptoms. No? Example, if you have gonorrhea, no? If you have gonorrhea in the local vernaculum, no? It's called tulo. No? I'm not even sure if you know this, of course, bago lang, there are sexually transmitted diseases, no? Na kung saan yung mga kalalakihan will have discharge, no, sa kanilang underwear, no? Lumalabas ng yellowish discharge. Even the girls, no? The boy and girls, but more preferably the men, no? They will have the yellowish discharge, no? And you call that STD, no? But there are those like HPV, no? It's an infection. Minsan, wala itong, hindi lang minsan, most of the time, wala itong symptoms, no? Wala. You don't know that you have it. And this is one of the reason why it's is one of the most common sexually transmitted infection. So yan. Hopefully, kids, natuto tayo, ha? Okay, yan. Now, for more explanation, no, I'm going to read this again. I took this from another lecture, no. Infection versus disease. The explanation for the shift in terms from STD, mga kapanahunan namin to, dati sa amin, like I said, STD, today we call it an STI, is simple yet significant. The term infection means that the germ is present in one's body. Meron kang infection, no? But the person may not have any or signs or symptoms of the infection. So kung meron kang STI, meron kang infection, pero wala itong simptomas, no? Whereas the term disease mean that the infection is causing obvious signs of or symptoms, no? So sabi niya, thus, a sexually transmitted germ, bacteria, virus, parasite, or fungi causes an infection which or may not result in a disease. Yan. Okay. So Ronnie, sino po ang ating nanalo? Meron na po ba tayong winner? No? Maybe we can recognize him or her, no, as our winner, no, for grabe. Nagugulat ako, 374.
Ang bibilis sila magsasagot, no?
Oo, hindi I cannot comprehend kasi pag ako ang nagbibigay ng lecture dito sa Manila, mas marami. 4 ang nakikinig. Ay, hindi pala. Yon, okay. Yan, sige. Your term, Ronnie, baka you want to announce who the winner is.
Yes, congratulations kay Bianca Jane Macaraeg of La Salette.
Yon, La Salette.
Message mo lang kami ng iyong GCash number.
GCash number.
Yes, oo.
Message mo lang yung number mo kasi baka hingan ka ng balat.
Oo. Sa amin na po kayo humingi ng kasi baka pag dumaan yan kay kay Miss G, nako, kay Ronnie ho kayo mag-text, ha. Oo, sige po.
Anyway. Sino daw dun sa second question? Kayo po, si Faith Guerra and Venice Calderon. Kayo yun dun sa second question.
Iyon.
Tinatanong ni Miss Ann po kung sino ang winner doon sa second question. Sa second question po si Rizel Bernal. Rizel Bernal. Doon sa second question natin.
Sa second question ba?
Oo, yun yung tinatanong ni Miss Ann. And then
may alamin natin.
Pang third po si Miss Bianca J.
Naku, congratulations po. Oo, dumadami na po ang winners natin, no? So keep on answering, no? Okay. So we now go into what diseases you can get with HPV. Kanina, sinabi natin, no, ang HPV ay isang infection. Alam natin yon, no? Pero itong infection na to, kapag pumasok sa inyo, hindi lang po ito simpleng infection lang, no? ito yung klase ng sakit na kung saan nakukuha mo nung bata ka at the age of 15, 18, 20, no? Na makukuha mo pagdating mo ng 30, 35, 40, no? Which is what we call yon, no? Which is, sagutin muna natin ton and then I will try to explain, no? Para at least alam natin. So, ano po ba yung mga sakit na makukuha ninyo, no? With HPV infection. So, get ready with your keyboards, no? Okay, here is the question. What the following diseases you can get with HPV except, yan. Ang mga sagot, yan. Ang mga sakit daw na to ay makukuha mo, puwera. With HPV, puwera ito. Okay. A, anal cancer. Ako. B, genital warts. No? C, acquired immune deficiency syndrome or AIDS. No? And D, cervical cancer. Yan. No? So yan ang tanong. Okay. Yan.
Bilis na sumagot.
Talagang pabilisan talaga to, no? Yan.
Magkano ba to, Doc? Magkano
Ay!
ang Gcash?
Oo nga pala. Ano yan? 100 yan. Yan, pre. 100. Diba? Hindi naman natin pwedeng ibaba yung ating ano, no? Mamaya, Jose Rizal na lang.
No, i-take note ko lang si Miss Rizel. Paki-change po yung sa chat mo kasi ang nangyari po direct message po sa akin. Hindi po siya lalabas as nakikita ng iba yung answer mo po. Ha?
Oo, nakadirect sa isang dapat
Nakadirect sa
all.
akin.
Oo,
Baka
sana
kanina
all.
yung pag-share niya sa akin ng Gcash niya, hindi niya na na-change to
Oo, sige.
Okay.
Pwede pa bang manalo yung nanalo na? Pwede pa rin, di ba?
Pwede. Basta first
Oo.
lowest, pabilisan na lang po ng sagot ito.
Yes, oo.
Nang
I'm
tama.
Nang tama, nang tama. Oo, okay. Sige. The following diseases you can get with HPV except, okay, anal cancer. Yes. Did you know that if you have HPV when you are 15 to 20 years old, you can get anal cancer when you become 30, 40 years of age, no? Si Farah Fawcett, no, is one of the kakilala namin na celebrities, no, na dineclare niya mismo na she died from anal cancer because of HPV, no? Now, genital warts, yan. Maiisip nyo, that is also correct, no? You can get genital warts when you have an HPV infection. Yan. Mamaya, ang tanong ninyo, bakit ano ba ang genital warts? Mamaya, we will provide you with a picture or pictures, no? So, yon, no? Kung meron ba kayong ganyan or whatever. So, maganda, malaman nyo na right from the get-go, no? Kung ano yan, no? Then, letter D, cervical cancer. Yes, you can get cervical cancer po, no? If you have HPV. So, do you see now a pattern, no? Na kung ikaw pala ay merong HPV, no? Hindi lang genital infection ang makukuha mo, no? Which is, you can also get multiple types of cancer. Napansin nyo kanina pa, puro cancer, no? Imagine, virus, makukuha mo ng bata ka, later on, magdi-develop sa'yo into a form of cancer when you are already 30, 35, 40 years of age. No? So yun ang point namin. That is why we hold these lectures. No? Because we want to let you know, no? Yung anong ginawa mo ngayon today will be somewhat, gugugulin mo yan later on in your later years in life. No? So yun. Para lang din malaman ninyo, no? So the right answer here is AIDS, no? AIDS is not caused by HPV. It is caused by an HIV or a human immunodeficiency virus, no? HIV, no? So Ronnie, do we have an answer na merong letter C?
Yep. Congratulations kay Mark Darby Rico ng SASP grade 10 to siguro. Grade 10. Yan.
Yon. Na,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Mark, no? Yan. Napapansin nyo kanina, una puro Sag, 'di ba? Puro tapos biglang merong Lasalet, 'di ba? Tapos ngayon meron ng
SASP.
SASP, no? So ang ganda, ang ganda, ang ganda. This is nice, no? This is very very nice, no? So yan. Okay. So okay. So now let's proceed. Okay.
Doc, before we proceed, siguro kasi medyo naku-confuse yung mga bata.
Sure.
Kung nag-flash kami ng questions, please make sure na antayin nyo yung next slides. Kasi minsan yung flash namin na parang slides, hindi yun talaga yung question. Katulad yan, nag-flash si Doc ng question kung ano yung cause ng HPV. But the question goes to ano yung except doon sa mga multiple choices natin. So
yes. Ibabalik ko lang, no. Ang question is not the image, no. The question is this one, no. The following diseases you can get with HPV except, no. So except yon. So in this case, no, ipaliwanag ko lang, no. With HPV, makakakuha ka ng anal cancer, makakakuha ka ng genital warts, makakakuha ka ng cervical cancer. Hindi ka makakakuha ng AIDS kasi except, no? Kasi ang AIDS ay HIV, no? HIV ang tamang sagot. So yon, no? HPV is the most common STI in the world, no? It's the most common sexually transmitted infection. Bakit? No, bakit? Mainly because kadalasan wala itong simptomas, wala itong signs, wala itong symptoms, no? Alam naman natin tayong mga Filipinos, no? And I guess in most countries as well, no? Na kung saan, no? Where sometimes we need to have the symptoms. We need to have the signs first, no, before we seek a doctor. Di po ba, no? Nakita mo ng sira ng ipin mo, hindi ka pa pupunta sa dentista, no? Antayin mo munang sumakit, and that's the time that you go to become a dentist, no? To go to a dentist, no? And I'm not saying that's wrong or that's not right, no? But for HPV, that is the reason why it's the most common, because it does not have symptoms. People, men and women, you know, they invest on sexual activities right and left. Hindi ko naman sinasabing lahat, no? I'm saying some of them, no, are investing on multiple sexual partners, ganun na lang, no? Multiple, marami, no? And akala nila they are okay, no? But they are not, no? They might have HPV, no? And wala silang makikitang sakit during the time, no? Immediately. You can get the sakit, no? You can get the disease about 10 years to 20 years after. So yun. That is the message, no? And because the pattern is like that, it is the most common STI because wala kang nararamdaman and you don't know that you have the infection. Of course, the tendency is you are open to practically everybody, not knowing na meron ka na pala, not knowing na 10, 20 years down the road, you will have a disease that can even be cancer, Rus, no? Mamaya, sasabihin ko lahat ng cancer na incorporated sa HPV, no? So ito, this is coming from Guard Against HPV. It says here, no? It has been estimated that more than 80% of sexually active men and women will acquire at least one HPV infection by the age of 45 years, no? So makikita mo dito halos 4 out of 5, no, na tao na nagko-conduct, no, ng sexual activities, no, will have at least one type of HPV pagdating na nila ng 45 years of age nila. And imagine one type, no, One type. Ilang types ba yon? Yan. That is a good question. Mamaya, malalaman natin yan. No? So, when you talk about HPV, we call it human papilloma virus. No? Ito, this is interesting. Makinig kayo girls. No? Boys and girls. No? HPV. Yung P doon is papilloma. When you talk about papilloma, it's in layman's term, it's called warts. In Tagalog, no, it's called kulugo. Okay? Now, question ko sa inyo. I'm sure lahat tayo nagkakakulugo. Ito bang lahat ng kulugo natin sa kamay, sa paa, sa mukha? Does this cause cervical cancer? Naku, nakakatakot, di ba? Kasi magkakakulugo ka eh. I'm very, very sure. No? The answer is on the next slide. No? Yan. Ang HPV po ay a group of more than 150 related viruses. So there are 150 types of viruses, no? Of HPV, no? Two. Majority daw of the subtypes ay harmless, no? Kadalasan po, no, nung 150 ay harmless, no? And it can go away by itself. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng makusang mawala. I'm sure, aminin natin, mga parents ninyo, no, nagkaroon sila ng kulugo sa kamay, sa mukha, sa paa, sa legs, no? Pero it went away, no? Hindi ito nakaka-cause ng cervical cancer or any other type of cancer. There is a special breed of HPV that causes, ito yon, but some lead to genital warts. So, genital warts is ano? Warts or kulugo na makikita sa ari, no? Doon sa inyong sexual organ, no? Or malapit sa sexual organ. And some of them, wala man silang warts, some of them, magugulat ka na lang, 10 to 20 years later, magkakaroon sila ng cancer, no? So, yon. And then lastly, pag tiningnan mo sa baba, no? HPV can cause up to the 6 types of cancer. Imagine mo, 6 types of cancer? That is never heard, I suppose, no? Baka yung iba, alam ninyo na yan, no? But good for you if you know that, no? Because this is the only time that you will be hearing of a virus, no? That is implanted during sa kabataan ninyo and later on, no? Pupupulin ninyo yan, no? When you grow older, no? And it can produce up to the 6 types of cancer. So next slide tayo. Now, okay, para at least maintindihan nyo lalo, no? Okay, para mas maging ano tayo, yung mga future accountant diyan, no? Yung mga future mathematician diyan para maintindihan ninyo. Ilang percent ba yung majority? Because when you talk about majority can be a lot of things, no? It can be 40%, 50%, 60%, no? Let's put in the numbers, no? Now, 150 types, majority raw are cutaneous types of HPV. When you talk about cutaneous, these are what you call as the common warts. These are insignificant. Insignificant meaning to say wag niyo masyadong pansinin, no? Of course, kung nasa mukha niyo yan, syempre gusto niyo ipasunog para gumanda ang face niyo, yung inyong face maganda, no? No, so yon, no? So itong cutaneous type can undergo on your hands, your feet, your face, and your body, no? Insignificant yan. These are not the types that we are talking today. Hindi ito yung concern natin today. Ang concern natin, at itong mga words na to, nakukuha mo yan kahit nahawakan mo yung kamay niya, nahawakan mo, it can pass on, no? Yan. Of our concern this morning are the mucosal and the genital types, no? No, yung mucosal or genital, no? Ano bang unang ibig sabihin ng mucosal, no? When you talk about mucosal, kids, no, students, no, when you talk about mucosal, pansinin ninyo yung skin ninyo sa mukha. 'Di ba? Yan, no? Pansinin niyo yung skin sa loob ng bibig. Okay? No. See the difference? No? Yung skin niyo sa labas is a stratified squamous epithelium, no? It's keratin, yung mga collagen, yung mga naririnig niyo, no? That's the skin, that's not mucosa. Mucosa is the one inside, no? Yung buccal mucosa ninyo, yung inyong sa loob ng inyong bibig, no? Yung kulay pula, no? Those are mucosal types, no? Ibig sabihin, merong mga cells diyan na naglalabas ng fluid ng kulay pula, transparent yung cells, walang barrier masyado, no? Yun ang mucosal type of warts, no? Or genital warts, genital meaning genitalia, meaning sa ari, no? Or sexual organs ninyo. Now, these are further divided into two types, no? The first is the 40 subtypes, no? 40. Ito yung tinatawag nilang low risk. Low risk, ibig sabihin, low risk ka na magkaroon ka ng genital, ng cancer. You have low risk na magkaroon ka ng cancer. Whereas yung kabila naman, yung about 13 to 15, ito yung grabe, high risk. Ibig sabihin, pag nagkaroon ka ng ganyan, chances are, these are the types na very, very likely magkakaroon ka ng cancer. Yan, later on, hindi immediately. Okay? So I hope you understand that. If you have questions, again, you can chat me on the chat box, no? You can make padala-padala doon sa chat box. You can send it to Ronnie. You can send it to Jeline. Pero kung ayaw nyo ng ganong route, pwede nyo namang isulat, no? Ilagay nyo sa isang papel, ilagay nyo sa envelope, at ibigay nyo doon sa suking tindahan nyo, pakipirmahan, at ihulog sa drop box. Joke lang po yon. Oo, kasi nung kapanahunan namin, ganun ho yung ginagawa namin, no? Naghuhulog po kami ng tansan, no? Sa drop box sa suking tindahan, and then hopefully manalo kami ng kotse. And those were the times, you know? It was very, very fun to reminisce. Ronnie, naaalala mo yung mga panahon na yon?
May nag-direct message sa akin na tanong.
Yes,
may
go ahead.
Nagpapatanong daw skin disease po ba yung warts na or cause ng HPV?
Yes. Well, it's a skin infection. Actually, it is a skin infection, no? Pero let's separate the two, no? Let us separate yung skin infection sa mukha, sa katawan, sa paa, sa kamay, no? Sa hands, feet, hands, body, no? That is skin, more of dermatological lang kailangan mo, no? Pero kung meron kang warts doon sa area ng ari, no? Meaning to say doon sa organ, that's a different type, no? Ito yung medyo topic natin today, medyo matakot ka, no? Of course, you have to examine your conscience, no? Were you able to undergo sexual activity, no? Ganon, no? Or sexual activity, ito tanong ko ngayon sa'yo, sexual activity lang ba? No? Ang transmission ba ng HPV na itong type na to, itong mucosal and genital, sigurado ka ba na sexual lang? Yung touching, pwede ba yon? No? Mamaya, sasagutin natin, no? Sasagutin natin yon. Okay? Sasagutin natin. And thank you for the question. I really like, you messaging your question kasi it only signifies na alam ko may isang tao nakikinig talaga. Okay? So
at saka siguro, Doc, dun
please.
sa mga kunyari tingin nyo na parang sensitive yung tanong nyo, pwede nyo namang i-direct message sa amin. Hindi namin sasabihin yung pangalan nyo. Hindi, biro lang. Hindi namin babanggitin yung pangalan.
Oo, hindi po kami marites, no? Pero sa halagang 500 pesos, pwede rin kami maging marites. Oo. Hindi, joke lang.
So yun,
Joke
pwede
lang po.
i-direct message sa akin o kaya kay Ronnie yung message nyo if nahihiya kayong tanong yung question.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, alam ko, no, some of you do not be worried, no, kasi kahit na ikaw ay isang estudyante, no, maaring yung tanong na naman na yan is coming from your parent, no, because I'm very very sure, no, we are inviting parents to attend this forum or this webinar, no, for us to really to be able to share, no, not only to 382 students kanina, no, but to everybody, and hopefully we can even share it to the other schools, no. And then again, pasalamat po ako sa mga organizers po nito, no, si Miss Ann Kua, Miss Mejia, of course Miss Carbajal, you know, thank you so much po, no, the clubs, no, the clubs na nagsama po, maraming salamat, no. So yan, hindi pa ho ako aalis, no, nasa kalahati pa lang tayo, no.
Doc,
Ay, ayun.
If I could suggest, Doc, after this SPG natin, can we play a video po para mas maintindihan ng mga estudyante yung mga next na mga image na ipapakita natin? Bakit kinakailangan? How important na malaman nila, what is HPV?
Yes, go ahead. Why don't I give you the floor, no? After this, no? Ronnie, do you want to take the floor for
kay
this?
G po, kay G yung.
Sige,
Nasa
G.
akin, Doc. Yeah, I
Okay.
can play the video, but after this SPG, Doc.
Oh, sige. Okay. Thank you, G. Thank you, Ron. Let's play the video.
Play mo muna yung SPG, Doc. Wala
okay.
akong access dito.
Okay, it's okay.
Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Yan. So yon, no? So warning lang to, no, sa mga kumakain diyan ng breakfast ninyo, baka matapon ninyo, no? So hold it, no? Okay? So we will be showing you images. Yan. Tama po ba, Miss G?
No, we will show a short video po, mga 2 minutes na video lang, 2 to 3
Okay.
minutes na video to. And then, para mas maintindihan ng mga bata, yung mga next slides na ipapakita mo, Doc. Bakit importante na malaman nila ang HPV at bakit kinakailangan siyang.
Okay, sige. Go ahead, Miss G.
May sasabihin pa po ata si Ma'am Ann. Ma'am Ann.
Miss Ann. Yes,
Yeah,
Miss
go
Ann.
ahead, Miss Ann.
Yes po. Doc Boggs.
Yes,
Miss
please.
Janine,
Apa.
one who are here, kung sa palagay ninyo, you do not want to watch this, baka pwedeng huwag muna nilang panoorin, no? Pwede siguro, in case.
Yeah, opo. Actually, hindi naman po
makakasama nila ang
sensitive
kanilang
yung
parents.
Yeah.
Meron
Yung-
tayo mga guidance, our guidance counselors from the different schools are here.
Yes,
From
pa.
our synergy schools, meron po tayong guidance counselors na nandito.
Yes.
Pero in
Yes.
case po, meron pong participant na nagdadalawang isip at this point, kung gusto nilang makita ito o panoorin ito, it's your prerogative po. Kung gusto
Yes.
niyo muna huwag panoorin. Tama po?
Yes, yes.
The video, ano po, Ma'am Ann? Opo, the video naman po is hindi
Opo.
sexual.
Opo.
Hindi po
Opo.
sexual yung video, ma'am. So
Apa.
it's
Okay.
ano naman po siya. Actually, we got it from a Korean drama na
K-drama pa.
Yeah, a K-drama. So medyo may subtitle lang po ito, kids, ha. So I think some of you already watched this. This K-drama. Kinuha lang namin tong clip na to para at least kahit pa paano magkaroon lang ng konting idea.
Makarelate kayo.
Makarelate lang po sila sa topic.
Pag nasabi ko ba yung title ng K-drama, may Gcash ako.
Ay, nako.
Opo, pag kayo po
Nako,
nagsabi, kayo po yung magbibigay.
Yes. Oh.
Sige, punta na tayo. Medyo na-nervous yata tayo sa SC. I need to break it lang po.
Sige,
Opo,
sige.
Wala pong problema.
Thank
No
you,
worries,
ma'am.
ma'am. Oo. Miss
Okay,
Ann, walang problema.
I'll share the slides na po. Thank you. Ay, the video.
Apa.
Can you see my screen na po?
Hindi, ako naka-share eh. Mag-stop share muna ako, ha?
Ayan.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Yan. Okay. Sige, share it, Miss G. Yes.
Nakita niyo na po yung slides ko?
Yes, I see it. I
Okay.
see it.
Let me know pag wala kayong marinig.
Parang nabuhayan sila, Dok. Ang daming kinikilig sa ano.
Oo, part bodum yun, ha? Kakalabas lang yan sa military. Okay. So siguro, Doc, explain ko lang konti, no? Bakit natin pinakita yung video. Katulad nung, although mamaya later, mas i-explain pa ni Doc Box ano yung importance ng binabanggit nila at bakit sila nagpa-vaccine. So, pinakita lang namin yon para ready kayo dun sa mga susunod na slides ni Dr. Box. Okay, Doc Box?
Okay.
It's yours.
Sige, thank you. Thank you, Miss Jeline, no? Thank you for that, no? Parang nabitin ako. Sabi ko, okay na, nanonood ako eh. Ba't biglang naputol? Ay,
ang dami
may lecture
ng
nga pala.
title, Doc.
Actually, ganito. Sige, I'll give 100 pesos to the first person who put in the title of the movie.
The correct
title. The correct answer, the correct spelling din. Yan, out of my own na lang yan. Oo.
Okay.
Kasi, yan. Sige, no?
Sige.
Kanina, we were only down to 160 participants. Nung pinalabas mo yung Korea, naging 389 tayo ulit ngayon. Ano ba yan? Manood na lang kaya tayo. Anyway, go ahead. Oo.
Okay, so tama ba, Doc, na ang question natin is ano yung title ng K-drama na to?
Yes. Kung sino bang nanalo doon? Yes,
Of
oo.
course, ang nanalo ulit, very active, si Jodeline Balbuena, Record of Youth. Yun po yung title ng ating Record of Youth.
Sorry.
Ito
Moving.
dito. So,
Okay.
Jodeline, since ito na yung pangalawang tamang sagot mo, kindly send us your GCash number para we can send it to you. So, this is worth 100 pesos, Doc, no? Tama?
Yes. Oo. Ang actually si Miss Jodeline, ipapadala niya yan mamaya pa kasi sabi niya mananalo pa ako eh. Para
Yes, oo, mamaya pa.
Oo,
Sige, actually, mamaya, oo.
Padadala ko yung sa akin number kasi manghahakot ako ng mga ano diyan ng premyo eh. No? Yun pa yung kanyang ano.
May sumagot nga ng may bukas pa eh.
May bukas pa. Korean din ba 'yan? Okay. So anyway, okay. Like I said, no, these are yung para alam ninyo, no. I'm not trying to be vulgar about this, but when you talk about genital warts, no, these are the images, no, from left to right, no. That's from the anal part, no. I'm not so sure kung saang part itong nasa second. Itong third is the penile part, no? And then vulva part, no? And those are genital warts, no? Low cancer risk, no? Kung ayaw nyong tingnan, then you can always put on to the next slide, no? I think I've seen the owner. No. I think I've seen the president, no, of the Inner Wheel Club of District 379 come in, no. Her name pop up, no, Miss Pai, no. Villaflor Abraham. Good morning po, no. Yan. Okay. So yon. So again, meron pang mas malala dito. I would like to get yourself prepared, but you are already old enough to understand, and this is from an educational standpoint, no? Okay. So, these are genital warts, no? Kung magkakaroon ka ng ganito, pangit tingnan, no? Gagamutin, no? Pwedeng dermatologist, pwedeng OBGYN, pwedeng urologist, no? Or pwedeng venereologist, no? Ang titingin sa inyo, no? And this can proceed to cancer, but at a very, very low risk. Okay? Other forms of genital warts are shown. No? Ay, ito pala. So, definition ng genital warts para at least alam ninyo. These are small, no? Very, very small, scattered bumps, no? That are skin-colored or a bit darker, no? So, para tong mga acne na hindi na kakulay ng balat na pwedeng darker ng konti pero very very small. Normally they appear in clusters, no, or they can be paisa-isa pero madami sila sa isang small area, no. Pag nakatumpok-tumpok sila, they look like a cauliflower like, no. I'm sure you know this, no. And dalawang klase yung sa genital area. Merong nakaangat, no, yung tinatawag nating raised, no, or flat. no? Merong smooth or merong rough, no? So ano bang significance when you have this? Remember kanina I told you, no, that HPV does not have symptoms kadalasan, no? One of the symptoms na marami niyang nilalabas is genital warts, no? And you can have this in about 5 months down the road, no? So if you had sexual activity, you develop the infection, no? You can get it in 5 to 10 years within that span. Hindi immediate, no? Hindi immediate na magde-develop ka, no? Some go away, some do not, some persist, and some can even cause cancer later on, no? Again, sa mga bagong dating, it can cause up to the 6 types of cancer. Okay? So yan. Now, I'm going to show you another slide. Medyo karumal-dumal ito, no? But horror, no? Pero again, this is for educational purposes, no? So yan. On the left is the flat, and on the right is the raised part, no? This is within your genital area, no? I just can't say na, no? Somewhere it's somewhere there, no? I don't know what organ it is, no? Ito medyo mas nakakatakot lalo, no? So yan, no? It's in the perineum, no? Yung area ng vagina area, no? Yung isa on the penile shaft, no? That's and then furthermore, no? This is the grabe na part, no? And we have this, no? We've seen these cases, no? Yan. No? Again, I don't want to, you need to see that then, no? So on the left, no, nung kanina, don't want to really look into that, baka ma-shock kayo, no? Yung focus of infection is nandoon sa loob na kung saan umiihi yung lalaki, no? Doon tumubo. So imagine mo yung pain, no, whenever that person urinates, no? Yung isa naman, no, nakita mo parang doon mismo sa pisngi, no, ng sexual organ, no? So yan. No. Now, kanina I mentioned kanina that we have 40 types of low risk, no? Ito yan, no? Ito yung mga pangalan nila, no? Mas matitindi pa to sa Chinese kasi ang pangalan nito 2 characters lang, kuya 1. Ang pangalan ng isa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are called by numbers, no? Yan ang ang pinaka diyan, ang pinakamadalas diyan is 6 and 11, no? Yung 6 and 11 are the most common, no? Low risk type of HPV na nakikita na merong ganong klaseng simptomas, no? Yung mga nakikita nyong hindi naman karumal-dumal, but these are lesions, no, in the areas of the perineum, no? So yon, or in your sexual organs, no? And then sa pinakababa, as you can see, there are the high risk, no? Kanina sinabi ko there are 14 types of high risk. Actually 13 to 15 depende kung saang school of thought ka, kung US ba, UK or other forms, no? So yan yung mga pangalan nila, 16, 18, 31, 33, 35, 39, 45, 51, and so on and so forth, no? Hindi ko kayo bibigyan ng exam dyan, huwag kayong mag-alala, you don't need to write it, but you just have to understand na kaya tinawag silang high risk kasi high risk ka na magkaroon ng cancer. Okay. And another, just to point out, no, ang pagkakaiba ng low risk at saka high risk. Ang low risk, mayroong simptomas, no? Mahina ang pagkakataon na magkaroon ka ng cancer, pero meron itong horrorly na simptomas na ganon, no? Whereas yung high risk, wala kang simptomas, tira ka ng tira everywhere, but later on, magugulantang ka na lang, 10, 20 years thereafter, you will have an HPV-related type of cancer. Yon. Now, kung ang iniisip ninyo, bakit lang ang babae ang tinatamaan, then you are not correct, no? Because today, I am presenting you the case wherein male and females are being targeted by this type of HPV, no? So hindi lang babae ang dapat pag-protect themselves, but also the guys as well in the crowd, no? So sa mga babae, no, we have cervical cancer, no, vaginal cancer, vulvar cancer, oral throat cancer, anal cancer, no? Sa puwet, no? Oral is bibig at lalamunan, no? Penile is penis, no? Penile cancer. Sa lalaki, oral and throat again, no? Anal cancer, no? Sa puwet na naman. So, ito yung mga types of cancer na po pwede ninyong ma-achieve, makuha, no? When you have this kind of HPV infection, no? To give you a summary of all the 6 types of cancer, no? Sa mga magulang na nandyan, no? Ito po, no? Simula tayo sa pinakakaliwa. Halos lahat po ng cervical cancer ay ang dahilan po ay HPV, human papilloma virus. Hindi po totoo na ang cervical cancer ay namamana, no? Maaring yung gene, no, doon sa paghina ng immunity mo against cervical cancer, maaring yon namamana. Pero the cervical cancer itself is not hereditary. Therefore, you can prevent it. Yun yung message ko dito. You can prevent it. Mamaya pag-usapan natin. 40% ng puwerta or vagina or vulva, yung pisngi ng puwerta, no, is caused by HPV, no? 90% po ng genital warts are caused by, HPV, no? Sa bibig, no? Tandaan po natin si Michael Douglas, no? Oral and throat cancer are caused by HPV. Penile sa mga lalaki, organ ng mga lalaki, 40 to 50% are caused by HPV. Ito, magulat kayo. 80 to 90% of anal cancer are caused by HPV. No, natatakot tayo sa HIV because of it's also sexually transmitted. HPV mas lalo kang matakot because wala kang simptomas ngayon, ang simptomas mo will appear sometime later, 10 to 20 years down the road. Yan. So, these are the high risk type of HPV, no? Ito yung mga numbers na no, you don't need to read that, but all I'm telling you that you need to understand is that type 16 and 18, no? Yung type 16 po na HPV type 16, no? It is in occurrence, no? 55% madalas po, no? Ang pinakamaraming type, no, ng HPV is 16 and 18, no? Actually, pag pinagsama mo yan, it already constitute about 71%, no, of the HPV na nagko-cause ng cervical cancer. Ang ibig pong sabihin yan, ang significance nun, kaya ko ini-specify yon, is kung meron kang bakuna, no, against 16 and 18, therefore you are already 70% protected of getting these cancers, no? Of course, dagdagan mo ng 6 at 11, then you are already 80% protected, 70% protected against genital warts then as well, no? So yun, sinabi ko lang. Pero kung gusto mo ng 90% protection, then you have to get all, at least the HPV 9, no? No, yan yon. Yun po ay 90% protection. And there is no such thing as 100% protection, no? So mamaya again, pag-uusapan natin ulit yan. Yan. This is the question na I really need to emphasize, no? And you really need to listen to this, no? How is HPV being transmitted? Paano ka nakakahawa? Yes, naiintindihan ko na HPV is a sexually transmitted infection. What is sexually transmitted? Bakit merong oral cancer? Paano napunta yun doon kung sexually transmitted? No? We need to clarify what is the mode of transmission para alam ninyo. If you know yung, di ba, parang if you know this, no, it does not alam mo bakit ka nagkaroon ng ganito. Okay? So yan. Now, question. Okay, question. Sa halagang 100 pesos po, no? No, ang question, hindi ito yung tanong. Basahin niyo yung tanong dun sa ilalim, okay? Hindi yung malaki, no? Okay. Ang question po, basahin niyo yung nasa ilalim, yung malapit sa letters, no? Para hindi tayo magkakagulo. HPV can be transmitted except, yan, sexual intercourse, A. B, female to female. C, skin to skin. Naku, ano ba yan? D, blood transfusion. Yan. You may answer it now. Yan.
Ang dami. Ang bibilis talaga nila.
Ang bibilis nila sumagot.
Grabe, mga trigger happy tong mga to, ah.
Doc, may mga questions na rin kami.
Sa magkano ba yan?
Okay, this is okay, that's very good. Alam mo, nagpapasalamat again ako sa mga organizers nito kasi this is very engaging, no? I cannot see you. I can't even see anybody. All I can see is my screen, and yet I'm enjoying this, I'm taking time, Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Jeline. And most of all, thank you for all the participants and the organizers as well, no? So,
siguro, Doc, bago natin yung sagot, may mga tanong na kasi para later, pag nadaanan mo, magbigyan mo ng emphasis kasi ang unang tanong dito is yung kapag buntis, nahahawa ba yung bata?
Uy, magandang tanong yan. Teka, mag-research muna ako.
Mahahawa ba yung baby sa tiyan?
Teka lang, tapos, magpa-phone call a friend ako ng OB. Siyempre kakilala ko OB na active na yun. Sige, maganda yan. Sige.
Tapos pwede bang makahawa gamit ang daliri? Iyon yung isang tanong. Sa G, may mga tanong sa'yo.
Yeah, actually, isa yon yung may nagtanong, can you get HPV 16 on your fingers? And then meron ding tanong na meron dito na, of course, regarding dun sa video na pinakita daw natin.
Opo.
Again, cervical cancer. May I ask lang po if there are any available or attainable vaccination for cervical cancer or anti-HPV here in the Philippines or specifically in Dagupan? And
wow,
then,
ang lalalim ng mga tanong.
Lalalim, di ba, Doc? And then there is one, according to World Health Organization, 11 Filipino women dies every day due to cervical cancer. It is because of the lack of facilities and access to hospitals or any other reasons po. Yeah.
Ganda ng
parang
mapapalabang ka, Doc.
Meron ba kayong tissue dyan? Medyo nagmamantika na ako Parang hindi ko alam kung ano
It only shows lang, Doc, na itong mga schools talaga na present today is very active talaga itong mga students. I mean, active in a way na talaga nakikinig talaga sila. Good listener itong mga batang to.
Oo.
Pwede bang to the schools and teachers?
Oo. Pwede bang i-take note natin yan? And some of them, alam ko dadaanan natin, no? Alam ko some of those questions being asked are, alam ko dadaanan natin, no? But yung mga hindi ko masagot, can you put that it out later sa question and answer, or do you want me to answer it now?
Siguro, Doc, kaya lang namin nabanggit ni Ronnie yung mga question para later on, pag naalala mo dun sa topic mo, ito yung tanong, parang pwede mong banggitin na ito yung tanong kanina. This is the
answer. Sige. And then siguro if mind you, if that's okay, perhaps siguro somewhere down my lecture, pag nakita niyo na associated yung tanong, maybe you can remind me again.
Yes.
Kasi minsan,
yes, babat in na lang kami.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Going
back sa question, I need to answer this and then we can pronounce a winner, no?
Yes.
Okay, yan. Okay, so HPV can be transmitted except, HPV can be transmitted by sexual intercourse. Yes, that is true, no? That is correct. That is a correct statement, no? Yan yung traditional, no, na sexual activity, no? Sexual intercourse. No. HPV can be transmitted between female to female. Naku, ano ba yan? Female to female? Pwede ba yun? Yes, pwede. No? Because when we talk about sexual transmission, no, we are no longer confining our our topic into just male and female contact. No? We are not just limiting ourselves to lalaki babae, pwede rin babae sa babae, pwede rin lalaki sa lalaki. So this means, paano yon? Remember, when you have a sexual activity, it's no longer confined into sexual intercourse lang. It can be anal sex, no? It can be oral sex, no? That's how it goes to your throat. That shows how it goes to your anus, no? Sa puwet, no? And lastly, nabanggit yan sa tanong kanina, and I would like to put some emphasis on it, no? It was discussed kanina, sabi niya, digital, no? Pwede ba sa digital? There is also such a thing as digital sex. What is digital sex? Okay, let me quantify. Ibalik ko sa kanya ang tanong. Kung ako ba ay may kulugo, okay, wart, sa kamay, and it happens that this kamay went to a girl's vagina, sa loob, no? Do you think that girls will have an HPV type of infection? My answer is no. Yung HPV sa kamay na kulugo na nandirito is of a cutaneous type of infection. No? Pinasok ko doon sa girl's vagina, it's a mucosal type of infection. Maaring pumunta man yun doon, pero it will not cause yung mga pinakita natin sa kanila kanina. No? It will not cause genital infection, genital warts, it will not cause cancer. No? Yun. No? Quantify. However, babae sa babae. Si babae, because she had previous sexual activity with other men, no? Meron siyang HPV. For some reason, she touched her organ. Not going to specify what organ, just listen na lang. Specify the organ, make pasok through the hands, touch the organ of another girl. Okay? HPV can't be, remember, HPV is letter C. The mode of transmission of HPV is letter C, skin-to-skin contact. It's just not sexually transmission alone. It is also skin-to-skin contact. So you can transfer it between female to female, between male to male, between male to female, female to male. So ganon, no? It's that. It cannot be transferred through blood transfusion, no? Now, mamaya, didiscuss ko yung tanong doon sa maternal, no? Sinabi niya, nakukuha ba yan sa nanay? Mamaya, tatanungin natin yan. Sasagutin natin yan. So, syempre, bago ang lahat, we'd like to get an answer. The answer is, HPV can be transmitted except letter D, blood transfusion. So Ronnie, Sir
congratulations kay Bianca Jane Makaraeg ng Lasalet.
Wow! Bianca.
Parang may competition ata sila ni
ni Jodeline.
Ang grabe itong dalawa na to. Wow, nako. Parang quiz bee na to Okay. Nice.
Congratulations, Bianca.
Congratulations po. Oo, yan, no? So sige, let's proceed, no? Okay. Then, so HPV transmission, no, just to point this out, no, is mainly skin-to-skin contact. It's not just sex, no. Again, to reverberate, it's oral sex, it's vaginal sex, it's anal sex, and digital sex, no. Digital meaning to say yung kamay, no. The kamay. Sorry, because we call this digits, no. Yon. Okay. So, furthermore, transmission, hindi lang po ito yung traditional, which is the male and the female. It can be male to male. It can be female to female. No? So, yan. No? Okay. And then, yan. Merong tanong kanina. No? Sabi kanina, if I'm not mistaken, sabi niya, pwede bang ipasa ng nanay ito sa bata? Yes, pwede. The answer is yes. But it's not through the placenta route, no? Hindi ito yung placenta route na transmission, no? Hindi 'yon, no? Ang transmission is kung yung nanay merong infection doon sa kanyang, meron siyang current HPV infection sa kanyang birth canal, no? So habang dinideliver mo yung bata, no, nakalanghap ng HPV yung bata, no, na infection, no, ng secretions galing sa nanay, no? Kasi vaginal delivery, no, hindi CS, no? Nakalanghap. Then yung bata can have a HPV sa pagkabata niya, no? Sa pagkabata niya, no? Doc, is that true? I mean, is that meron ka bang evidence? Yes, I have evidence. No, I believe I have evidence because I know I incorporated this into my slides. Yan. This is coming from Japan, no? Yahoo Life, no? This was in Yahoo Life UK, no? This was in 2021. Kamakailan lamang, no? Ang title niya is 2 boys, 2 bata, lalaki, develop lung cancer, no? After, hindi ko makita. Hindi ko makita from, after breathing in malignant cells from their mother's cervical tumor in a birth canal, no? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin nun, although hindi directly to, no? Ang ibig sabihin nito, yung nanay meron palang cervical cancer, no, which is also, coming from HPV, no, but not HPV directly, no, but cervical cancer, no, hindi pala HPV, it's more of cervical cancer pala, no. Yung cervical cancer ng nanay, no, nung nilabas yung bata, no, nilabas yung bata ng gano'n, no, nagkaroon siya ng nalanghap niya, no, yung cervical tumor, and later on nag-develop ng lung cancer nung dinideliver vaginally. No? So yon, no? Hopefully I answered that, no? And then of course another form of transmission is fomites, no? Fomites are ano bang fomites? Objects, no? Objects na kung saan pwedeng dumikit yung pwedeng ipasa yung HPV, no? I think one of the things is sexual toys, no? Yung mga sex toys, no? Again, speculum na lang, yan, no? Para medyo maiba naman, no? Kung hindi malinis yung speculum at kayo ay nagpa-cervical cancer screening, nagpa-pap smear, then it can be transferred, no? Yon, no? Sa mga may edad, sa mga mothers, no? Sa mga mothers po. Yan, no. Now, there are ways, no, that HPV cannot be spread, no? Ways that HPV cannot be spread is, one is through hugging, no? Hindi yan makukuha sa hugging, no? Holding hands, no? Hindi, no? Baka COVID, baka pwede pa, no? Toilet seat, hindi. Swimming pool, hindi. Hot tubs, hindi. Sharing ng pagkain, naku, COVID yan, no? Sharing of utensils, no? Yan, no? Anong tawag dyan? Hindi yan nakukuha, no? Hindi yan nai-spread ang HPV. Okay, yan. Now, okay. Okay. Now, another question for 100 pesos. Yan.
Doc, bago yung question mo, ito
Okay.
parang related doon.
Sige po.
Kapag gumagamit daw ng pills or condom,
Okay.
hindi ba siya mahahawaan ng HPV?
Very good question, no? Ang sagot ko dyan will be, if you are using a protection, you will be minimized. No? Mami-minimize yung transmission mo of HPV infection. But you have to remember, no, na it's a skin-to-skin contact, no? You also have that digital part na kung saan hinawakan ko yung sayo, no? Parang ganun, no? It can be transmitted pero very, very less likely, no? But there's the possibility, no?
So, Doc, yung pills, yun ang hindi, kasi hindi naman siya nakaka-protect sa skin.
Ang pills hindi. ang pills, siguro you can say it can be even a cause, no? Kung prolonged yung pills mo, no? Yung prolonged oral contraceptive pills, kung yun ang tinutukoy mo, no? Prolonged oral contraceptive pills can even cause cervical cancer, no? In ano lang, very minimal, mga 0.00 something, 0.1%, 0.2%, ganun lang, no? It is associated pala, hindi man ano eh. It can be associated with the development of cervical cancer, yung prolonged oral contraceptive pills. It's not a protective po to yes.
Meron ding question, I think kasi regarding doon sa yung sa hindi transmitted ba pag pinanganak siya ng nanay. So parang question niya is, hello po. I have a question lang po about the transmission of HPV or cancer from birth. My mother was diagnosed po with cervical cancer in 2019 but gave birth po in 2018. Is it possible po ba that my siblings might have transmitted the cervical tumors before she was diagnosed?
Hindi, sorry i-quantify ko lang. She was diagnosed 2019?
With cervical cancer daw po.
2015 siya pinanganak, vaginal delivery?
No. Yung kung na-diagnose siya is 2019 and
Opo.
then nanganak daw yung mother niya 2018. Kumbaga prior dun doc sa diagnosis niya, nanganak muna siya ng 2018 and then na-diagnose siya in 2019 na may cervical cancer siya. So possible daw po ba na na-transmit sa kapatid niya the cervical tumors?
Okay. Normally po, no? Kung ang ano ko lang, no, i-quantify ko lang, no. Kung ang tanong is yung nanay ko has cervical cancer, nag-deliver vaginally, ang bata na lumabas sa kanya ay babae din. Yung babae ba na anak niya, magkakaroon din ba ng cervical cancer? Hindi. Okay? Now, meron bang pagkakataon ba na magkaroon siya ng cervical cancer? Merong maliit na portion na magkaroon siya ng cervical cancer kung there's the element of kung, no? Hindi kung siya ay magkaroon later ng HPV, no? Kung ako ang tatanungin ko, kung ang nanay mo diretsong sagot na, kung ang nanay mo ay merong cervical cancer, I would suggest na yung anak ninyo na babae, bigyan nyo na ng preventive na vaccination. Bakit? One, ang HPV pumasok sa babae, magkakaroon siya ng infection. Hindi lahat ng babaeng merong HPV infection magtutuloy into cervical cancer. There are stages. Kung ang babae may HPV infection, pwedeng maging pre-cancer muna yan. Nandoon sa pre-cancer stage, pwedeng magtuloy into cervical cancer, pwedeng bumalik into normal, no? Depending upon your immune system. Nakita nila, no? I hope you would understand this. Nakita nila, no, na dahil yung mga magulang na merong cervical cancer, medyo may konting kahinaan, no, yung kanilang immune system, no? Malamang yung anak nila may konting kahinaan din sa immune system against cervical. Mainam na bakunahan na sila ng cervical anti-HPV vaccination, no? Para hindi na sila magtuloy-tuloy na magkaroon ng cervical cancer, no? Kung man magkaroon sila, because it's really very hard to prevent getting HPV, no? Like I said kanina, 80% of men and women will develop HPV. It's very hard to get, but the thing is, there are ways naman that you can prevent this. Vaccination, screening, no? Yon, no? Now, magkakaroon ba, babalik ako dun sa nanay scenario ulit. Pwede bang magkaroon yung anak ko ng lung cancer? Okay, ito yung scenario, Ito yung pwedeng mangyari, no? Kung yung nanay mo merong cervical cancer, nag-vaginal delivery ka, nakalanghap yung bata ng cervical tumor doon sa cervical cancer ng magulang. Papasok yun sa baga, mag-i-store yun sa baga. It will present itself as lung cancer. Hindi cervical. It's going to present itself as a lung cancer. So, anong magagawa mo? Paano mo malalaman? Paano mo rule out? Kung yung bata, pina-x-ray mo, or 2 days, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, wala namang kang nakita, then you're good. Walang problema. You don't need to do anything. No. Itong mga occurrence na ganito is very chances lang, very, very minimal yung risk. Hindi, yun yung main transmission. No? So yun. I hope I was able to give my answer,
Yes, Doc.
naintindihan po. No? Salamat.
Nandun na lang, Doc. Actually, maraming nagpa-pop in na question right now.
Opo.
So perhaps we could go on with the presentation, Doc, para at least later. At I think naman na eh. So at least para mamaya, Doc, sagutin mo na lang lahat ng mga questions nila sabay-sabay.
Yeah, sure.
Namin ni Ronnie yung mga questions po.
Sure. And thank you. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the engagement, no? So ito na. For 100 pesos, no? What are the symptoms po of HPV? Okay? So basahin niyo yung ilalim, no? Hindi ito, okay. Yan. What are the symptoms of HPV? A. Bleeding. B. Pain during sexual contact. D. Difficulty in urination. C. No symptoms. Yan.
May sumagot ng letter S. X. Meron ding X.
Okay. Ano na yan? Oo. Kasi minsan yung delivery kasi ng internet malalayo. Pag lumalayo, yung A nagiging M na sa kanila eh. So ganoon. Oo. Okay lang 'yan. Oo, okay lang 'yan. So do we have an answer? Do we have answers already?
Yes, Doc. Teka lang, ano lang na.
Dami.
Ron, patulong
Wait
Ron
lang.
kasi nagpasukan ng sabay-sabay.
Ano
Okay.
yung sagot ba na?
Ang sagot ko, ang sagot ko ba?
Yes, Doc. Ano na yung sagot mo para yun ihahanapin?
Okay, sige. Does HPV cause bleeding? Hindi po. Ang cervical cancer is the one that is causing bleeding. No? Yan. Symptoms yan ng cervical cancer. Pain during sexual intercourse is also a cervical cancer symptom. No? Yan. Difficulty in urination, no, that is other STI, no, that can also be cervical cancer, no, pero hindi yan HPV. HPV basically mostly has no symptoms, no, has no symptoms. Okay, sige. Okay, so medyo dadalian ko na lang po pala. I'm sorry, I got lost of the time, no? Okay. So the answer is no symptoms, no? The answer, yan, basahin ko na lang, no? HPV has 0 symptoms, no? Because HPV has no symptoms, it's hard to know if you or your partner is infected. Ronnie, do we have an answer? Do we have
si Jodelyn ulit. Ang bilis ni Jodelyn sumagot eh.
Grabe. Oo, nag-aral to. Grabe. Anyway, yan. So, okay. Another 100 pesos question, no? Okay. Can HPV be passed even when an infected partner has no symptoms? Yan. Siguro ang tanong dito, yes or no lang yata, no? Ay, hindi pala. Yan. So, 4 ang sagot. Can HPV be passed even when an infected partner has no symptoms? Yan.
Ron, paki-check ulit.
A, absolutely. B, in most instances. C, occasionally. D, nay. No, yan. Okay.
Dami, grabe. Ron, kaya mo yan.
Okay. So, yan.
Nakakita. Bakit lang?
So, ang tamang sagot po will be absolutely, no? Ang HPV po ay pwedeng ipasa yan, no? Kahit wala po itong simptomas, no? Practically, I let you know earlier kanina, sabi ko, most of them does not have symptoms. Ang simptomas po ng HPV ay genital warts and the cancer. Hindi niyo po madadiagnose ang HPV, no? Madadiagnose mo lang through screening. Cervical screening sa babae. Sa lalaki po wala. We do not know whether they have the infection or not. So, yun. So Ronnie, do we have an answer? A.
Wait lang. Hinahanap ko pa.
Okay lang. It's
Ang bilis
okay.
yan. Agad.
It's
Sige, ma'am.
okay.
I-announce ko na lang mamaya. No.
Okay, so i-announce namin in line of the time, no? We're so sorry, no? So how is HPV diagnosed? This is another question, another 100 pesos question. Okay. How is HPV diagnosed? HPV is diagnosed through DNA sa anal specimen, blood test, CT scan, presence of genital warts. Yan. Oh. Nako Ron, matatambakan ka na. Oo. Pasensya na. No, yan. No? So, let's make it siguro mga 15 minutes more or we'll finish this in 15 minutes more. No? So, do we have answers, Miss Jeline?
Yep. Anong
Ang tamang sagot ay presence of genital warts. No? Now, ganito, ipaliwanag ko lang. No? Ang HPV na-diagnose through HPV DNA test. Pero HPV DNA ng cervix, hindi anal, no? Para malaman mo na merong HPV sa anal, sa puwet, kailangan mo siyang i-pap smear. Believe you me, it is through a pap smear na malalaman mo. Pero yung accuracy is not that good. It's bad, no? Blood test, there are no blood tests. CT scan, you cannot do with CT scan. But in the presence of a genital warts, kung kayo ay may kulugo, no, doon sa inguinal area, definitely you are already considered to have HPV 101%. Okay, so meron po tayong nanalo.
Yes.
I-announce na lang po namin mamaya through Miss Ann Kua. Yan. So, HPV detection, no, majority po are asymptomatic. So, i-check ninyo, no, for genital warts, no. Kumuha kayo ng salamin at magkanya-kanya kayong check, no, mamayang gabi, no, secret, no, kung meron namang mga specialized na zoom in na salamin sa Lazada, no, you can always buy if you like. Joke lang po 'yon, wala pa, no? Sa babae po, we are diagnosing HPV through cervical pap smear or anal pap smear or HPV DNA, no? Sa cervix 'yon. Sa lalaki po wala, except kung you are considering anal cancer, nakipag-sex siya with anal, through anal, then perhaps you can do an anal pap smear. Yan. Okay. Sige. How do you prevent from getting HPV? Sorry, we're running out of time. No, I just have to make this fast. No. So how to prevent getting HPV? No, anuhin ko na lang. The following are true in preventing HPV, except get HPV vaccination. Yes, that is true. No, you can prevent by getting HPV vaccination. Attend your cervical cancer screening. No. Condom. Yes. No, you can get some form of protection from condom. And abstinence from sexual any form from sex any form. Yeah. So ang tamang sagot doon is B, no? Attend cervical cancer screening to prevent cervical cancer. Yon, hindi getting HPV, no? So yan. Okay. So paano ba ang bakuna, no? Because that is okay. Paano ba ang bakuna? Paano ba ang bakuna? Ang ideal po, kaya po namin kayo inaano, no, merong lecture dito, is because mainly males and females binabakunahan ideally edad 9 to 14. Yan po yung standard, no? Merong reason bakit ganon, no? Bakit 9 to 14? Ang pagbibigay are 2 doses, no? Yan, makikita mo yung dose sa screen. A first dose is yung ngayon, and then second dose will be 6 months to 12 months later, no? So bakit 9 to 14? 2 factors. One, Because pag binakunahan ka at this age, mataas yung immune response mo. Ibig sabihin ng immune response, mataas yung panlaban mo sa mga HPV. Secondly, kadalasan at 9 to 14 na edad, no, you have not undergone sexual activity. Kasi pag nakapasok na, 'di ba, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, there are 14 types of high-risk HPV. There are 40 types of low-risk HPV. No? Kung nakapasok na yung isang type of HPV sa'yo at binakunahan ka, hindi ka na gagaling doon. Bakuna are not treatment. They are prevention. No? So dapat, bago pa lang yung bago sa basketball, bago siya mag-shoot, dapat bantayan mo na. Huwag mo nang antayin na i-shoot niya kasi pag na-release niya na yung bola, nasa taas na yon kung papasok yon or hindi, no? Same thing, no? Prevention, no? Now, if you are 16 to 26 years old, yes, you can still have, no? Most of you are 15 to 26 years of age, no? You have 3 doses, no? Yung iba ngayon, then yung iba 1 to 2, then yung iba, then yung third dose would be 6 months after, no? In a 3-dose series, no? So sa Amerika, ang recommendation nila is ages 11 or 12, no? Yan, no. But dito sa Pilipinas, of course, we are now introducing this. Hindi ko alam kung alam ninyo na 11 po ang namamatay, no, na nakababaihan natin sa cervical cancer. And HPV is the cause of cervical cancer in 99% of the time, no. Now, here is the question. What about those ages 26 years old and above? Paano ako? Teacher ako. I am 26 years of age. Can I still get HPV vaccination? By all means, you can still have, no? Makikita mo dito, no, sa ilalim, no, 27 to 45, no? Ang recommendation is a shared clinical decision. Number 1, anong ibig sabihin ng shared clinical decision? Kung ikaw ay madre, ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay wala pang sexual activity or kung meron kang naging partner, isa lang, no? Sa buong talambuhay mo and hindi ka naman engaging in sex, no? And then later on, perhaps you can get the vaccination. Kaso, ang bakuna na ibibigay namin sa'yo would be yung pinakamahal na, no, which is the HPV-9 because it protects you from other types of cancer. Maaring may nakapasok na HPV sa inyo. However, you are protected, no, doon sa susunod pa na ibang klase na HPV. If you are more than 45, we are no longer recommending it kasi basically mostly nakita namin na kung ikaw ay more than 45 years na daw dito sa Amerika, I'm referring to US because this is the US recommendation, no, sinasabi nila at age 45, no, you are likely to have all the HPV maaring nakuha mo na. Maaring in Philippines, maaring it's not true, but we can provide HPV in vaccination to anyone who would want it. No? Yun nga lang, we will provide you, hindi na yung mabababa, no? Kasi there are HPV-2, HPV-4, and HPV-9. Yan yung mga klase ng bakuna, no? So yun nga, gaya ng sinabi ko, no? It's a shared clinical decision. Tatanungin namin kayong yung mga pasyente if they want to get the vaccination and why, and we will try to recommend it based on the kwento nila, no? And what about 45? Sinagot na namin yan, no? It's no longer recommended, no? Of course, now we go now to question and answer, no? So, teka lang. Maybe I can so basically I just would like to no, there are 3 kinds of vaccination, no? HPV-2, which is you are protected with HPV 16 and 18, no? You can get 70 protection, but this is only offered to females, no? You have HPV-4, which is ganun din, the same banana, pero meron silang dinagdag na low risk type, yung mga type na nagkokos ng genital warts. Yung mga nakakaano kanina, yung mga medyo madudungis na mga pimples kanina, no? Hindi ka magkakaroon ng ganon. There's a vaccine for that. That is HPV4. And yung pinakabago, which is can be given up to age 45, is yung HPV9, no? So yon, no? That's about it protects you from 9 forms of high risk and 2 low risk. So we are opening now, no, the question and answer portion, no.
Line of time question.
Yan, so i-line up. Kung may mga tanong din ako dito, ha, wag ho kayong magagalit kasi may mga dumiretso din sa akin na tanong, hindi ko rin sasabihin, no. Tapusin ko lang muna ito, no. Paano if not sexually active, walang ibang way para ma-check? Wala po no? Yan, thank you for opening the Is there a way na kung hindi ka sexually active, ma-check mo? Wala po sa babae, it's only pap smear, HPV DNA. Yun. That's only how the way you check it. Sa lalaki, walang way, no, of for you to be able to check it. Ganon lang, no? If you get vaccinated, then can you be protected when you are sexually active? Yes, you can be, like I said kanina, depending on the type of vaccination that you will receive, no? Ganito yung instances, liliwanagin ko lang, no? Kung kayo nakuha ninyo at HPV ang bakuna, no, ng 9 to 14, no? And then nakuha niyo yung pinakamahal, no, yung pinaka HPV9, then you are 90% protected. Kung kayo ay age 26, meron na kayong naging partner, meron na kayong naging sexual activity, no? And then nabigyan kayo ng bakuna, no, na bakuna na HPV9. Are you 90% protected? The answer is no. No? Bumababa yung protection mo as tumatanda ka, no? Bumababa yung protection mo as far as yung dami ng partners mo. Kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung partners na nakuha mo. Sad to say, there is no way of letting of us understanding kung ano na yung meron ka, no? It is only the females, no, na malaman natin kung anong meron sila, no? Pero ang lalaki wala. There's no way that you will find alam natin kung anong type ang meron nakakapasok na sa'yo. There's no way. Sa babae meron through HPV DNA testing, which is kukuha ng sample ng swab doon sa cervix mo ng pasyente, ilalagay sa parang ipapadala sa isang molecular diagnostic, no? Katulad din yan ng COVID, no? Kukuha ng sa ilong, kukuha ng sa saliva, papasok sa loob ng container, ipapadala sa molecular laboratory. Sa HPV DNA testing sa babae, the same thing. Pero ang specimen is the cervical thing, no? Yon. So I'm hoping I've answered that correctly. More question and answers po, please. Opo.
Ito Doc, maganda tong tanong niya.
Okay.
Kapag nagpabakuna siya, actually, ang maraming tanong kung magkano ang bakuna. Pangalawang tanong is, kapag ba nagpabakuna siya pero nagkaroon na siya ng sexual encounter before the vaccine, protected pa rin ba siya?
No. Well, okay. Let's quantify. Let's quantify. Scenario is, nag-sex ako, nagbakuna ako later. Okay. Ang first question natin na hindi natin masasagot, that nobody can answer is, merong bang HPV na nakapasok sa'yo? Yung bang partner mo? Baka kung first timers kayong parehos, baka naman wala kayong parehong HPV, no? But remember, and this is the reason why we are opening this, because this is young and curiosity. When you are young, you can always have multiple partners, and that is being curious, no? I cannot negate myself into that connotation, no? Because I was once a curious, I was once a tao lang din naman ako, no? I am not a father, no? So ganon. Father meaning priest, no, is what I mean, no. It will not, it negates, no. Ngayon, kung meron nang nakapasok sa kanya, like I said, the HPV is not treatment. Ibig sabihin, kung merong kunwari nakapasok na sa kanya si HPV 16, okay? Nagpabakuna siya ng HPV 9, no? Which offers 90% protection. Saya-saya ko. Wow, HPV 9 ako. Sex ako ng sex dito. I mean, I'm just joking, no? Pero it's true, no? I can have all this because you feel that you are protected, no? Feeling mo lang yon, no? You are not, no? You are protected with the 18, with the 31, 33, 45, 50 something, no? But you are no longer protected with the HPV type 16, which is the common cause of cervical cancer in 55% of the time. Imagine that. Di ba? So yung 90% mo, minus mo yung 55, yung mga magagaling sa math dyan, alam nyo na yung sagot. Di ba? Nagbayad ka ng HPV 9 is about 9,000. And that is MSD price, no? Because MSD is the only one that offers these types of vaccine, no? It's about 9,000 if you go to St. Luke's here in Manila. If you go to it's going to be 12, going to be 13, it's going to be 14 because you have to factor in the transport, the professional fee, yung kakausapin kayo ng doktor, talking about. So yon, no. Which way to go? Well, let's put MSD on the table. Yun. If you're going to buy it in bulk, let's put Cervic and MSD on the table because they're going to help you. It's as short as that, no? Parang ganon. Yun. I hope I answered the question. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question then.
Doc, there's a question here. I think you're the right person to answer kasi if pap smear is advisable daw for a woman to undergo, pap smear ba is as advisable for a woman to undergo even if she is a virgin?
Okay, no. Pap smear is in the, okay, very, very good question. Okay, hindi ko lang nilagay yung graph, no? Pero imagine this, no? Okay, tingnan niyo na muna yung mukha ko. Okay. Una, HPV infection. This is about age 15 to 21, 22, 23. Because it is the time of curiosity. So you have partners, you have female-to-female interaction. Sometimes meron kang maging MU or whatsoever. It's a fact. It's nothing to be ashamed of, no? It's a fact, no? Na touching or other. I mean, I don't know what they do, no? I'm a man, no? So I don't know what they do. But you can get, ang sinasabi lang namin is you can get the HPV there, no? 5 to 10 years from that point in time, that is the start of your pre-cancer. Yun yung ginagawa namin dyan sa Dagupan before, no? Where we introduced cervical cancer screening with colposcopy, with artificial intelligence, with doctor pa, no? So we can determine at that very instances pre-cancer. Pap smear too is pre-cancer. But between that test and the test that we do, again, biased ako, you can call me that because I'm the founder of my company, no? Of course I will publicly say, no, ours is more accurate than the existing, no? That is what, and then later on, Miss Jeline, you can share to them, no, to yung MSD, no, na video wherein sinabi mismo it came from that pap smear is only 50% accurate. Again, I'm not trying to get this out, no, na in the open na parang ganon, no? But I'm just trying to make a statement, no, ganon. Nawala ako.
Okay, we're only given until 11:15 po to answer the questions.
Yes.
So we have another question here. If someone used a sex toy and that person have STD and you accidentally use it, makakahawa pa po ba?
There is a possibility. Kasi siyempre pwedeng mamatay na rin 'yun, eh, 'di ba? Pwedeng namatay na rin yung sex. Alam mo 'yun, pwedeng namatay na rin. We don't know there's a viability rin naman kasi. So we don't know that. Oo.
Okay, so there is another question po kanina pa to, Doc. Actually, it's a follow-up question.
Yes,
Sabi
yes.
niya po, paano po, for example, yung sister mo may HPV, then yung panty niya accidentally nasuot mo. May tendency po ba na pwede rin siyang mahawaan ng HPV?
No. Very, hindi na. Very less likely, pero wala. This is, it has to be introduced internally.
Doc, may side effects daw po ba ang vaccine?
Yes.
There, lahat ng bakuna will always have side effects. I'm not going to hide that, no? But ang sa akin lang is try to look into that good resources, no? Yung totoong resources, yung totoo, yung talagang medically. I'm hoping you have the time to really dig into those resources kasi marami diyan naninira. I'm not saying naninira. It happened to them, but if you really look into medically, there's really no association kung ano yung nangyari sa kanila doon sa dahil sa gamot, or is it just a coincidental, parang ganon. And sometimes these are being patronized as anti-vax, but sometimes ano naman anything that you do has always a counter a risk. There's always a risk. Tatawid ka sa EDSA back and forth araw-araw. One time masasagian ka. Sigurado 'yon. Yun.
Okay. Meron dito, Doc, I think we can answer this, no? Meron po ba dito sa province na pwedeng magpa-vaccine? So right now, we don't know po if meron pong doctors na nagva-vaccine po sa lugar nyo. But like what Doc Bog said a while ago, we can partner po yung schools nyo sa amin and with MSD po. We can do a negotiation naman po with MSD if bulk po yung magiging order natin ng vaccine.
Yes, that's very true. MSD is very much open to these types of partnerships, especially with the administrations, no?
Yes, po.
And with clubs, no, who can propagate these types of awareness.
May tanong dito, Doc. Ito maganda yung tanong. Sa edad po ba namin, recommendable ba ang screening o dapat vaccine?
Screening is the best. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Student po ba yung nagtatanong?
Sa estudyante to.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Student.
Okay, vaccination is the best, no? Whether you had sexual activity before or not, no? Best that you can talk to your doctor, no? Pwede yung doctor niya, pwede naman tele remotely or whatsoever, no? Vaccination hindi pwedeng tele remotely. It has to be given sa nurse ng school, no? Vaccination is for students, no? And if you are 30 to 50 years of age, that's the time that you need to go for screening, no? 30 years of age to and above, to 50, no? Yan ang mga high risk. Yes po.
Siguro, Doc, ulitin lang natin, no? Pag age 9 to 14, 2 dose po ang
Yes.
vaccine natin.
Yes,
And then
salamat.
pag 15 years old and above, that is
Yes.
3 dose. Yun yung
Yes.
sum na pinag-uusapan kanina dun sa record of youth. Now,
Thank
another
you.
question, Doc. Pag meron po bang warts, anong specialist po pa ng doctor dapat puntahan?
Okay, that's a very good question. Depende kung anong available dyan. Dito sa Manila, we have venereologist. You can go to OBGYNs if you are a female, no? Kung kayo ay lalaki, you can go to a venereologist. These are STD, these are STD specialists, no? Some of them, you can even go to dermatologists, no? You can even go to them, no? Now, for vaccination, of course, you would say vaccination, medyo mahal. It's the drug that's mahal. Then you can, probably ask admin, no, to pull it out, no. Yung magpo-pull kayo ng resources ninyo who would want to get the vaccination, Maybe that's the only way you can lower the cost, perhaps. Ronnie, anong tawag doon? Yung pull? Merong tawag doon when you pull something and you want to buy something. Pooling of resources. Anyway, it's okay. Next question. It's okay. Next question. We have
Kailangan
only...
po ba itong tanong niya? Kailangan ba talaga na magpa-vaccine, na kumuha ng vaccination for HPV?
Well, that's a good question, no. Marami namang no. Marami again. it's very hard to answer that question, no. It's a recommendation, no. Pero totoo yun eh, hindi naman lahat ng HPV magiging cancer, no. Pero hindi ko alam sino yung magtutuloy ng cancer, no. Hindi ko rin alam, pwede mo namang sabihin na magkaroon ka pwede ka magpa-screening na lang every now and then, pwede rin naman yun, no. You can do that, no. Pero sometimes alam mo, kung if you ako ano lang naman ako eh. If you have the money, you know, at a certain amount of money, if you are 9 to 14, then mababa lang yung cost. Pwede kang bumili ng HPV4, that's only about, I don't remember kung magkano yung published rates, no? I'm putting it at, imagine na lang natin at 4,000. Ano lang to hula ko lang to, no? 4,000. 2 doses, you will spend 8,000, pero when you have a cancer, worry, stress, away, kasi saan kukunin yung pera? Buhay mo nakataya. Diba? Gamot, katulad ko, I'm a radiation oncologist. The treatment of cervical cancer is about 200 to 300,000 pesos. I mean, imagine mo na lang yon, no? Imagine mo na lang yung 8,000 mo tatamang 300,000, no? It might not be true to everybody, but if it happens to you, you will say, sana I got vaccinated. Sana my parents, you know, kaya naman eh. What's 8,000? I'm sorry.
I'm a living proof about the cervical cancer because my mom has a cervical cancer and talagang nabenta namin, ultimo yung bayat lupa namin para lang mapa-treatment siya. Malaki ang ginasa. And Doc Dogs knows that kasi siya yung doctor ng mama ko. Kung gaano kagrabe yung gastos talaga namin before. Yes.
And we also have partners here, no? Henry Endradora, a CerviQ member, and Mark Endradora, who their mother died of cervical cancer. So these people are with me today mainly because of this, you know. It's the awareness and the prevention that we are wanting to impart nationwide, not only through Zoom, but you know, Sunday we go to Ilocos for a screening and an awareness. Thank you.
Doc, we have one question here.
Yeah.
Medyo sensitive yung question,
Uh-oh.
but I think this is also important, no?
Yeah.
Does swallowing an infected semen would infect you too? Will it be left in your mouth from the very moment it got into your body, or will the gastric juice kill the bacteria?
Okay, that's a very good question. The first answer to that is the HPV do not go with the bodily fluids. Remember, sinabi ko kanina, no? HPV is not blood transfusion, no? Hindi yan makukuha sa blood transfusion, hindi rin yan makukuha sa bodily fluids, no? Mga semen, laaway, or whatsoever. However, it's more on the skin to skin. So if you do oral sex, no, meron siyang lesion, no, na HPV doon sa ari niya, no. And then you put it into your mouth, no, the lesion, it can transfer, no, into your mouth, parang gano'n, no. Yun.
Doc, meron akong question pa dito, no?
Go ahead.
Paano po if medyo hindi po malakas ang immune system ng isang tao, pwede pa rin po ba siyang makakuha ng HPV vaccine? Since may side effect po ang vaccine. And then, ano naman pong pwedeng gawin para ma-boost ang immune system para may panglaban po sa HPV?
That's a very good question. People who have HIV, people who have AIDS, no, mababa yung resistensya nila, no, immune system nila, no. So we are strongly recommending to these people to get vaccinated, no, vaccination and regular screening, no. If your immune system are mahina, I would like you to get vaccinated. Yung symptoms ba? So far, personally, ako, no, we've vaccinated so many kids na rin and adults, no. Wala namang kaming nakikita. Of course, there's pain. Wala kaming nakikitang life-threatening, no. But then again, we say, as a doctor, I wanted to be an open-minded person. I say, for everything that you do good, there's always a countering risk, no, that we always take. Although the risk is negligible, no. But then again, kung napuruhan ka, syempre, hindi negligible 'yon, syempre.
Pero doc, 'di ba, hindi din naman ibig sabihin na kung malakas ang immune system mo, hindi ka magkaka-HPV.
Yes. 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 There are so many things that we don't know yet, no? We don't know yet kung sino yung malakas, sino yung mahina, sino yung hindi. But for now, please bear with us. If you remember way back in 1980s, no, 1986, no, when we were trying to vaccinate women, no, we were vaccinating adult women. We were not vaccinating 9 to 12 to 14 years of age. We were vaccinating adult teenagers, no? And we were saying this is the preventive part. We did not know na ano pala, no, na pag ikaw ay nakapag-sex na at nakakuha ka na, hindi na pala preventive. Hindi namin alam yun at the time. It's only now that it's clear, no, na talagang dapat talaga before age 9, before 4, yun, basta ganon, before sexual activity, no.
Ron, may mga question kasi ang dami pumapasok sa akin na direct message. Pero ang gagawin ko na lang, yung mga magkakasama, iisang tanong ko na lang kayo.
Oh, we have
lang niya isa yung leprosy ba at HPV may correlation?
Wala naman. Besides, leprosy is a bacteria. This is a virus. Oo.
So, Doc, isusunod-sunod ko na lang, Doc, yung tanong, ha?
Go ahead.
Makakakuha ka po ba ng HPV kung nakikipagtalik ka ng more than one? Example, 4 ang partner mo. And then, good morning. Paano po ang pornography? May sexual activity din po doon. Malaki po ba ang possibility na magkaroon ng HPV? I'm not watching pornography po, ha? I want to ask lang po. And then, the last is, magiging cause po ba ng death ang HPV, particularly sa genital po? And sama ko na rin to, Doc. Sabi niya, a friend of mine has a wart in their foot since birth and never went away since then. Later on, my friend had a wart on their neck on 2021 but went away this January 15 or 15 years old. Okay. The mother has also a wart on her face, 50 years yung mother, and also the lolo who is 80 years old. I do not know if they had symptoms, but do they have HPV? Is this a sign daw po ba of concern? Okay.
Okay. Sa mga taong natatakot na, no, alam ko natatakot na kayo, no. Meron pong dalawang klaseng HPV, yung maganda and yung masama, no. Yung maganda, it's okay to have it's okay that you have HPV na kulugo, no, face, foot, body, paa, wherever, no. It will not kill you, no. It will go away, no. What's very, very important is the HPV that you get from sexual activities, no. Yan yung nakikita mo sa ari, no. If you are a girl, doon sa puwerta, sa labas ng puwerta, sa loob ng puwerta, no. Sa bibig, you can also have that, no. Sa puwet, no, you can also have that. Kung ikaw ay lalaki, sa penile, sa penis, no, sa loob ng penis, kung saan ka umiihi, sa shaft, no, you can also have kulugo doon. Yun ang type na nakakatakot because these are the types that can develop into cervical, into other forms, into the 6 types of cancer, no. We do not know yet kung sino yung magkakaroon and sino yung sometimes prevention is better. Now, if I have more sex, yes, of course, more sex, more partners, more chances of getting winning HPV, di ba? More chances of winning HPV, di ba? Totoo yan eh. So I'm not saying na it's better na may peace of mind ka, parang ganon. And there's one question about pornography, no? Siguro yung mga taong you are watching with pornography, of course, they know already yung mga ginagawa nila is an art, no. It's an art, you know. It's an art to satisfy other viewers, no. But yes, I'm sure but they are prone into that. But who knows, they are taking care of themselves naman, no? Meaning to say, if they are a women, they are doing screening, no, when they reach 30 or above, no. And if they have And if they have HPV naman, nakikita naman nila yan because they check their genitalia every now and then. And perhaps, who knows, they might be, they have prevention. They might have been vaccinated na, no? Just a word of advice, just a word of, no? It's already 11:10, no? 5 minutes to go, no? Just a word, right now, there are starting na, no? If you are a doctor, no? If you are going into residency, no? You are already asked, no, to get HPV vaccination as early as actually late na nga yun kasi doktor na sila, yung pagiging doktor na sila bago pa sila maging kailangan requirement na po, no? So yon, later on I am very sure na this will become a regular thing, no, sa mga kalalakihan, no, kababaihan, no, na magkaroon tayo ng bakuna, no, for that. Between male and female, I would strongly encourage the female, no, to get the vaccination, no, because you never know, no. Maraming nag-aaway, no. This is a frequent question, no. Nagkaroon ang asawa ng cervical cancer, sinisisi kay mister, no. Point nyo, ang sabi ko sa inyo kanina, no, it takes 10 to 20 years bago mo makuha yung cervical cancer. So yung lalaking naging kapartner mo or yung babaeng naging kapartner mo, ang probable cause nung time nung ikaw ay ganong edad ninyo, no? Age of curiosity and age when you were still young, no? Yon. And that you will get later on. It's not your husband, no? It's not your husband's. Pero kung yung husband mo siya yung kauna-unahan mo from 14 down to today, alam na this.
Oh, yun na. Okay. So na lang siguro, Doc. So meron ka na lang 3 minutes to answer this.
Yes,
HPV go away and come back po ba? And even though vaccinated na po ang isang tao for HPV, may chance pa po bang bumalik ang disease after the recovery?
Okay, that's very close. Without the vaccination, wala kang bakuna, like I said, no, there is a big, tatlong stages yan. Magkakaroon ka na muna ng HPV infection, magkakaroon ka ng pre-cancer, then magkakaroon ka ng cervical cancer, no? Pwedeng from HPV, pwedeng magpatuloy sa pre-cancer, pwedeng bumalik sa HPV, pwedeng kang mawala. Pwede yun, no? With a good immune system if you're not smoking. Yan, no? Maraming factors yan no? Sorry, kulang yung oras natin. But for adults na kasi yan Now, meron naman, mahina yung immune system niya, HPV, dumiretso ng pre-cancer, dumiretso ng cervical cancer, no? Merong mga ganon. So, ang tanong, hindi namin pa alam. Yung pagiging doktor namin are very, very limited to warning the public on this, keeping, opening your eyes. It's a good thing. I think you would agree, no, that we have this lecture, no. It's a break out of the usual, the usual day in, day out, no. And I'm really, again, appreciative of all your efforts coming in today, no, especially the organizers and the participants po.
Okay, so that's all the questions. Actually, marami pa pong tanong pero we don't have time na po. So, thank you so much po sa lahat po nung nagtanong. And if you have any question po, you can message us directly naman po sa aming
Yes. And we
page.
Right. We have a siguro for 1 minute, no, or 2 minutes, can you just show to them yung mother na MSD na
okay
video?
Lang, Miss Anne? Okay pa ba?
Okay lang. It's just 2 minutes. 2 minutes lang po yun. Oo.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is just for the mothers.
And then we will go to the photo ops. So to all our students, to all our fellow mentors, we will be asking for you to open your camera. So in case you want to retouch your makeup, you can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sige,
ano ba to?
I'll share the screen now.
Okay.
Nakikita niyo na po yung screen ko?
Yan. Sige.
Okay, sige.
Mga moms, let's talk about HPV. Never heard of it? It's an infectious virus that can cause cancer. Think about that for a moment. Certain types of HPV can cause cancer at nakakahawa pa siya. At ang malala pa dyan, may certain types of HPV na hindi mawawala for many years. Yung HPV, bago mo pa malaman na meron ka, nakakahawa ka na pala ng iba. And worse, may iba pang strains ng HPV that put you at risk of getting cervical cancer. That's the #2 cancer that kills Filipinas next to breast cancer. That's why we need to talk about HPV. Because thankfully, there are vaccines for our children. And it is okay to give to kids as young as 9 years old. Moms, we all want to guard our children, right? Now is our chance to immunize them against HPV. Let's not close our eyes to HPV. Let's talk about it with our fellow moms and spread the word. And more importantly, you need to consult your child's doctor to discuss HPV vaccinations. It's up to us moms to guard our children against HPV today.
Yun. So yun, thank you so much, no, Jeline, for sharing that. No, it's a very nice video na sa last message po namin.
Right, thank you so much, Sir VQ. We have Doc Boggs, Jeline, Sir Ronnie, and Sir Henry, and Sir Mark. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to all our organizers. I pass this on to Sir Raymark for the next part of our program. Teacher Raymark.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ma'am Ann. By the way, since hindi po natin masasagot lahat ng katanungan natin since kulang na po yung oras natin, feel free to message Ma'am Ann Kua or even direct po tayo sa CerviQ sa kanila, maybe their Facebook page or
Yes.
yeah, kung ano, siguro might as well we can also ask them to post their social media pages para makapag-direct message po tayo sa kanila kung may mga tanong pa po tayo na gusto nating mabigyang kasagutan at malinawan doon sa mga bagay na gusto pa nating maintindihan lalo regarding our topic for today. Ayan, so at this juncture, may I request everyone, ayan, students, visitors, and of course our teachers to open their cam for our photo op. Ayan. Miss Anne, ready na po ba tayo?
Our host, the ever-supportive Ma'am Christine from SAG. Siya po ang ating host. Siya po ang nagre-record. Ma'am Chris, we are ready for the photo ops. We have 13 pages. Ang dami. We have, as of now, 307 participants. To Sir DJ, at your end, pwede bang mag-capture ng photos? All right, Sir DJ Kabongan from our Burgos Sister School, St. Adelaide School, Philippines. Okay, game, Sir DJ. Everybody smile. Next page. Sir DJ, anong page na tayo? Sasabihin daw niya, sisenya siya kung 1, 2 hanggang, I think, 13.
Ayan po. So, while we are taking our photo up, Ma'am Jeline just sent the link for their FB page sa ating chat section po. So, if you have questions, same goes with their website. Ayan, yes. So if you have your questions, any clarifications na gusto pa nating malinawan at mabigyang kasagutan, feel free to visit their FB page as well as their website para po makapag-direct po tayo ng questions. Ayan. Maraming salamat.
Yan. Ano lang naman, madali naman tandaan yung aming website, no? It's End Cervical Cancer PH. Yan. Mapa Facebook, mapa website. Yan. .com. Yan.
All good, Sir DJ? All 13 pages? Hindi pa raw. Yes, thank you, CerviQ. Thank you, Inner Wheel Club Central Makati, Inner Wheel Club Uptown Dagupan, Inner Wheel Club District 379. Thank you so much for hosting this webinar, not only for our grade 9, 10, 11, 12 students, but also for our teachers. Part 2, request kami for part 2 for sure dahil marami pang tanong.
Sige, sige. Sure. Sure, I've not
Marami.
expected. I didn't expect that this would, come to close to about 300 Maish.
Na real talk ka, Doc
Oo,
Bobs.
na
Na
yeah,
real talk tayo sa mga tanong ng mga bata. Sir
Oo.
DJ, we're all good. Thank you, Sir DJ. Maraming
Oo.
salamat po. Sir
Galing
DJ
po
will
ng
be
mga
sent.
students niyo actually. Magagaling po.
Magagaling mga students ng Escuela de Nuestra de Señora de la
Yes.
Salette.
They're all
Grabe.
very good.
Yan naman ang St. Adelaide School, Philippines from Burgos, Pangasinan. Doon
Yes,
kayo
yes.
mag-face-to-face next year, malapit sa beach.
Ay, wow. Ay, wow.
And of course, kung gusto nyong mag-visit sa Our Lady of Manawag, Basilica Minore po yun. We
Yes,
will
yes, yes, yes.
the Academy of St. Anthony of Padua. Our
Right.
sister nandoon po sila. Siyempre, pag dating na sa Dagupan, nandyan ang eskwela de Señora de la Salette. Mag-host sa inyo also, I'm sure. Right, teachers from La Salette, and of course, our very own St. Albert the Great School. Sana
Exciting.
kids, gusto nyo ba next year face-to-face na ito sa ating mga schools? They will visit you in your schools. Pa-thumbs up kung gusto nyo. Yes, sabi ni Arabella. I learned a lot po, sabi ni James. Ayan. Hindi na tayo humingi ng messages nila. Ayan na, binabaha na po tayo ng messages. Keep
Yes.
those thank you and appreciation messages in the chat box. All our students from all the schools and all the students from here. Thank you. Oo, naliwanagan po siya. Salamat po.
Salamat.
Alright.
Salamat din. Oo.
May mga activities po tayo pag nag-face-to-face tayo.
Yes, kasi ngayon po
Yan.
limited dahil na-virtual.
Wala eh.
Ma'am,
Oo,
if possible po, Miss Anne, given a chance po, nung shinare po namin yung Facebook page po namin sa baba, if possible po na mag-feedback din po yung mga bata doon.
Ay, oo. We would really love that kasi this would
Yes.
boost us kahit paano, it would boost our social engagements.
Yes po. We
Right.
will,
Magbigay daw
appreciate
ng
it.
message. Alright.
Yes.
Message sa kanilang Facebook page to
Yes
say
po.
thank you to them. Alright. Sige. Tama yan, no? So, lahat ng nasa DM natin, lahat ng nasa chat box natin, lipat natin sa Facebook page ng CerviQ.
Yes. Thank
To
you.
share, alright. Thank you to share her thoughts, her takeaways from this webinar na real talk. Hindi ko maalis yung term na real talk. Na real talk tayo. We have the science teacher and high school coordinator
Wow. Oo.
in Adelaide School, Philippines from Burgos, Pangasinan, Teacher Hazel Ann Makaalan. Teacher Hazel?
Hi, Hazel. Hi, Teacher
po.
Hazel.
Hi, good morning po. So ayan, so the last 2 hours of this event had been insightful and significant. I know sa lahat ng listeners natin talagang natuto tayo from our generous speakers, especially on sharing their information on the health of the youth, 'di ba? Yung curiosity, their vulnerabilities, of course, yung health ng women, and of course, in sharing their advocacy in cervical cancer awareness. And this wouldn't be possible, this wouldn't come to this end without the collaborative effort of the different organizations that have worked together in putting this up. So we would like to thank CerviQ, your Merck, Sharp, and Dome, Inner Wheel Club of Central Makati District 383, Inner Wheel Club District 379, Inner Wheel Club of Uptown Dagupan District 379, and of course, our supportive partner schools in Dagupan, in Manawag, and in Burgos, Pangasinan. So thank you po for planning and putting up this timely webinar for all our listeners po. And in behalf of the administration and management of all the participating schools of Escuela de Nuestra Señora de la Salette and the synergy schools of St. Albert the Great School, Academy of St. Anthony of Padua, and St. Adelaide School, Philippines po, I would like to extend my sincerest gratitude to our knowledgeable and experienced speakers, Dr. Jesus, Sir Boggs Rivera, Mr. Ron Ronnie Sarkina and Ma'am Jeline Soliman. Thank you po for sharing your expertise, giving us your inputs, and of course, sharing your advocacies on HPV awareness and ending cervical cancer.
Salamat.
So, I have to admit it myself. I myself is a I am a cancer survivor, and listening to your talk, listening to the information that you're sharing us, it's really parang nare-remind ako doon sa experience na naranasan ko. So the whole process of treatment, it was difficult, it was exhausting, and of course financially draining. Di natin matatanggal yon. So I have undergone 4 years of treatment. It was really exhausting, and I am not the only one affected, but the whole family was affected. They were devastated. And I believe yung mga active listeners natin this morning, we can prevent this from happening to you and to your families. We can do something so that you will not experience what I have been through. And I know that as student, hindi natin maitatanggi na we can make change. We can be influencers, positive influencers, so that we can promote healthy reproductive health, so that none of you can experience what I have experienced, and we would be able to save more lives. Yan. So I hope natuto tayo dun sa talk ni Dr. Boggs this morning, and of course with Sir Ronnie and Miss Jeline Soliman po. So once again, thank you po, Sir, Ma'am, Doc. Thank you po for organizing this informative webinar po.
Thank you.
Yes.
Welcome po.
And thank you po. Ang dami pong pumapasok, nagla-like po ng page namin. Thank you so much po, students. Thank you po.
Salamat.
Thank you, everyone. This will end our webinar for today. This is the first. I'm sure there will be more soon. Teacher Raymark, maraming salamat for being with us today. Teacher Hazel, salamat po sa iyong closing remarks. Napawaw mo ako. Hindi ko alam that you are a cancer survivor. No? All right. Once again, to CerviQ, to all the Inner Wheel clubs who are with us and who helped us in this webinar, to all the teachers and all the students, maraming salamat po. Teacher Raymark, till the next webinar.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much sa lahat. Ayan, sa ating participating schools and of course sa ating resource speakers from CerviQ. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, have a good day everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Thank you po. Bye!